I love this song. I love this song so much. And I think I love this song so much because I love piano. I think I'm guilty to just being obsessed with the piano. Hello, gamers. The wife is 6 feet under and the kids are under protective custody. Something about me is unstable. Like, duh, of course I'm not stable. Do you see horses in me? Well, I mean, maybe there's that horse. Yeah, okay. Hey gamers, what's up, homies and homeads? Homies and homeads. It's a term of all time. How we doing today? Hello. Reese, what's up, homie? Welcome on in. Caleb, it's good to see you. And of course, Positive. How are we today? It's Mewing Day, bro. I slept for like 14 hours. I ended stream. I uploaded on Snuvy. And then I just kind of disassociated the rest of the night until I passed out. I'm gonna be so real. That's what my night looked like. I sat here at my computer, I think for like 45 minutes, just like staring. Like, what do I do? And then I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go lie down. And then I passed out. And here we are 14 hours later. But that was a mood. But we're doing Mew today. What's up, Liv? Hello, Kaylin. Welcome on in as well. Hope you're doing fantastic today. Happy Friday. Oh my god, it's the weekend. Here we go. I'm gonna make sure I have everything open. I am so exhausted. Like, I feel dead. Canada man, the one and only. Chad, did you know that I'm the only Canadian man to ever Canadian their man? Did you guys know that? And if you didn't, now you do. Now you do. I'm the only Canadian man who has ever been Canadian their man. Like, who up Canadian their man right now kind of do, you know what I'm saying? Me and me only. I'm gonna get my permit on Monday. Whoa, and that's gonna give you permission to do what? At this point, just do a Pokemon Sleep 100% video. That would be a banger video. That would be a banger video. Doing Solgaleo Dynamax Adventures and Multisoft resets since I got Muna and Lugia. You got both Muna and Lugia yesterday? Yo! That's so huge, Reeves. Let's go, bro. When did you get them yesterday? Did you do more encounters off, like, after you left? Because I swear that, you were hunting for Muna, and then you just didn't find it. You're like, okay, hunk me time. So when did you do those? What the heck? Was there like, did I sleep for a whole day? Did I not stream yesterday? Drive a car? Oh, so what I'm hearing is I gotta be extra careful when I'm on the roads now. Got it. All right, well, let me know when, so I know when I gotta lock in on the roads. Thank you very much for that information. Human MVC on Wednesday. I got them Thursday. You were there. Oh. Oh my god. No, you're so right. You're so right. Oh my god. My brain is just completely forgetting about yesterday. Oh my god. Oh, dude, I'm so cooked. I'm actually so... That actually hurt. If I'm being so for real, that one hurt. That one hurt a lot. No, you're right. You're so right. That was Wednesday. Yep. Because that's... Yep. Oh my god, dude. I gotta quit, chat. I want to go on I want to go on a vacation. I do. But where do I go on a vacation to? Tahiti? What the hell even is Tahiti? What do you even do in Tahiti? I have heard nothing but just Tahiti lore. That's exciting though, Liv. That's really exciting. Do you have a car that you can drive? Or is it gonna be one of those things where you just want it to have it? Yo, what's up, Swampus? What's good, homie? Also, hello, air traffic. Just things? What kind of things? What kind of things? Give me examples right now. You were legally obligated to tell me every single attraction that I can do at Tahiti. What? How did I get here? Everything? Like, can I shiny hunt there? Can I find my future wife there? Is there Huz and Huzettes there? Is my dad there? Do they got cheeseburgers? Going to the beach in a month? Ooh, hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude. Wait, that's so fire. Oh, I can't run. I already messed it up. Yep. I'm sorry, Mew. I forgot that there's no running. Perchance? Oh, well, I guess I have to go to Tahiti now. I think I have to go to Tahiti now. Hey, Can't smack my desk, it's gonna ruin my face cam. Can't smack my desk, it's gonna ruin my face cam. It took a lot of self-control, chat. You guys don't understand. I am an individual who has a very envious amount of self-control. Smile. Yo, what's up, ND? What's good, homie? Or home? Whatever you prefer. Also, hi, Silver. Hello, hello. I went to Tahiti to find my father. See, if I made that a YouTube video, then I could write that entire trip off as a tax write-off. Big brain strats. Big brain strats. I'm doing amazing. I hope you're also doing great. I'm glad to hear that. I know you weren't talking to me, Silver, but I'm glad to hear you're doing amazing. Though I will say, because I feel like a lot of people have this misunderstanding of what tax write-offs are. Tax write-offs are just discounts. They're not... it's not like... they're not paid for. I don't get it for free. They're just discounts. That's all it is. I still have to pay money. It still costs me money. It would just cost me less. It's just a discount, essentially. However, I have to pay full price up front, and then I get a portion back, like 20%. So, if you didn't know, now you do. That's all tax write-offs are. It's just a discount. You just save money. Why are you over there, you cheater? That's not fair. Yo, what's up, Wick? What's good, homie? As someone who lives in the States that doesn't touch the ocean... Whoa, so then wait, can I ask where you're going? You said you want, like, where? What beach, I guess? Not like what beach. Don't tell me what beach, but like what state, I guess, are you going to? If you don't pay taxes, you don't get all the money. That's the trick, you know. That's the trick. If you don't pay taxes, then you don't get tax write-offs. That's the problem. Summer finally started, so I'm free. That's hype. That's hype, chat. Yeah, summer, huh? Summer vacation. Can I take a summer vacation? Can I just not stream for 2 months? Can I just disappear off the face of the earth for 2 months? Go to Hawaii or something? We're working on the Pokedex in. We'll be done on 1:30 right now. Ooh, hell yeah, dude. Oh, you'll be done. Nope. Time. You'll probably be done today. But they feel like 2025 started yesterday because that's just how it is. We have entered in 2020. An altercation in time was made, and we have entered a sub-universe. The main universe is still taking place, but we are not physically conscious in that universe. We have all been digitally uploaded to a sub-universe, which is nothing more than a government experiment, which is why it feels like the time rate is a lot higher. It is because it is. Simply because in this generative universe, there is not enough data to be able to perform a full day worth of time. So days have actually been decreased by 23%. That is the lore. I thought that was shiny. I'm gonna be real. My heart stopped for a second. So now you know. And my source is trust me, bro. Of course. The source is trust me, bro. Have you sold me broken figure and can't return it? There's no way to see if it's broken before opening it. That's insane. That is insane, Blue Pepper. So are you gonna file a lawsuit? Surely. Eventually get me on there, but until then, I'm probably gonna borrow my parents' car. Can I tell you right now? Having a car is a scam. I think owning a vehicular device is a scam. So freeload off of your parents' car as long as you can live. Freeload as long as you can. Are ads based off of how much the streamer likes the viewers? Yep, chads. That's why when you guys get so many ads, it's because I just like the more ads that you get in a streamer stream, the more that he likes you as a person. So when you get a lot of ads, it just means that I think you're really cool. So honestly, you should be thanking me when you have to watch 100 ads on my streams. You really should, because it's secretly a compliment. Smile. I'm going to Oregon. It's an 8-hour drive, brother. Well, I hope you got shiny hunting to do in the meantime to keep you entertained. That's a lie. That's not going to keep you entertained at all. Don't shiny hunt. That is a terrible idea. Don't listen to me. Do not listen to me whatsoever. Yo, Mr. Waves. I went to go to my dream animation school in person this week, and it was the coolest. Can't wait to go in August when I start. That is so awesome, bro. So you got accepted. You think it looks awesome. That's so cool. I cannot wait for your future. Where do you go? I truthfully am very excited for your future. I know it is going to be a bright one. On that fortune teller shit, you know what I'm saying? Type 1 and I'll read your fortune for you. I got you. What can I say? I'm just like, I'm a psychic type. That's why I like psychic type so much. I'm a psychic type human type shit. I only had to watch 5. Well, little did you know that 5 is the most. Positive. You will never gain custody of the children back. Wow, that sucks. I'm so sorry. Live. You're going to get into a very crippling car accident that is going to permanently scar you for life. Oh, wow. Damn, you guys don't got that great of futures. Wow. That's just... Reeves. Surely Reeves got something. I just a lot of shiny hunting, man. I'm seeing lots of shinies. Hold on, I'm seeing in the year 2077 a full shiny living dex from generations 1 through 13, including all of the gender differences, forms. Oh my god, that's a lot of mini ore. And regional variants. Hey, you know what? There you go. It's a future to look forward to. The bitrate keeps going so low, I can count that pixels individually. I don't know if it's your computer or my Wi-Fi. Well, hold on. Maybe we quickly confirm that's not me. It shouldn't be me because I have my bitrate higher than what Twitch wants it to be, actually. Yeah, no, okay. So it's not me. And that makes me feel better because I'm always worried that it is me. Schwampus. I'm seeing in your near future, you will be 100%ing a Pokemon game. And you'll be spending a lot of that 8-hour drive 100%ing it, as well as the 8-hour drive on the return home. Well, there you go. The grind doesn't stop. Yeah, dude, 2077. That's like 5 years from now, at least. I've already been hit by a VKO device. Sure, that won't happen again, right, Mr. Waves? Well, you know what they say, lightning doesn't strike in the same place twice. So as long as you stand exactly where you got critical hitted from, you'll be good. But you have to stand exactly. I'm talking the exact decimal point, the exact percentage of the tile that you were standing on. I miss my wife, Tails. I miss her so much. I quote this audio as a stim. Me too, except I don't quote it. I just miss my wife. Smile. Dude, these are when you're so tired that your eyes feel baggy. That's like the point I'm at right now. That is the point in my life that I've reached right now. That's like 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 times 4. 2077 is not 40 years from now. But you tried. 2077 is 52. In the middle of the road on a location 3 hours from me, that doesn't sound safe, but you'll never get hit there. You will never get hit there. I can meth. Yeah, maybe you need to go to summer school, bro. Maybe you need to hit the summer school for the one time. Oh, hello, Walter. True. Yeah, Mr. Waves. You say that. Currently playing Oras, Nuzlocke, and things are going great. Never won a Nuzlocke before in my life. I'm at Lily Cup right now. Okay, so pro tip. It's like a secret Easter egg in Nuzlocke. If you beat the bosses with Pokemon that are weak to the typing, so in the instance, you fight Team Magma with grass types, or you fight Team Aqua with fire types, you actually get this hidden cutscene at the end that applauds you for playing the game essentially incorrectly, but only the it's how you make a Nuzlocke official. It's like at the very end, it says in the bottom right corner in the fine print, you beat the Nuzlocke. So to be officially recognized by Omega Ruby and Sapphire game developers, you need to do that for the rest of the Nuzlocke. Oh, I never knew that. Well, now you do. Now you do. What can I say? I'm kind of a professional. Pokemon's kind of my thing. Can I say? Chat, I cannot believe that I have nothing to upload. Like all of May. Yep, all of May. I haven't worked on anything. I don't like that. I don't provide the stamp of approval. And the worst part is I have nothing to work on going into June. And it's like, yesterday I really debated on like, just like, what's it called? I totally debated on starting a new video, just like another video that I want to do. But I feel like I shouldn't. Because I feel like by the time I'm done recording that, I'll be done recording the all psychic shinies. And I'll also have to do Meloetta still. And then I'll just have like so much to edit. But... Oh, hi, Radiant. Did you ever get the spoink? Nope. Chat, don't tell him. Chat, don't tell him. I'm running names to call you on Stumpy that includes Yap. You can just start adding V2. Version 2. I'm running out of name. Oh, I already with that. My bad. Wait, how have you been? I've been alright, dude. I've been alright. I just been here, you know what I'm saying? Looking at the Mew, not finding it not being blue, running it back the next day, trying to find it blue, and it's not blue, and then I run it back the next day, try to find it blue, and then it's not blue, and running it back. That's basically just shiny hunting. Did you almost have a dimension moment rereading my chat? Yeah, it's... My brain is fried. If I'm being honest, my IQ in the past like 6 months has dropped so drastically. It really has. Which is not something to be like, I'm not proud of that fact. My brain is just cooked. And I'm much more forgetful than I used to be. Like the early signs of life are hitting. Yapadachi life. About to take my Sapphire, wow, English. About to take my Sapphire out back and give it the old yellow treatment. Shiny Mudkip is fake news? What? That can't be. It has to be real. Don't say that. It needs to be real. Don't say that. Don't you dare say that. You can take the game out back, but don't say that Shiny Mudkip was fake news. It needs to be real. I can't mentally go on if it's not. That would be my 13th reason. My 27th 13th reason, that is. You can always go back to Heart Gold. I didn't delete that save file yet, but no, I deleted the footage. I already nuked that footage. Shiny Mudkip is real. You know what? Maybe it's not. Maybe Shiny Mudkip was the friends we made along the way. Been at Mudkip for months. What do you have for encounters? Are you counting? I was gonna go on a tangent about something and I completely forgot what I was gonna talk about. I completely forgot what I was talking about. Wow, yeah, it's gone. Call me Juice World. That shit is just long gone. See you later. Bye-bye, thoughts. THOUGHT, by the way, not THOTS. I have to elaborate on that one. Dude, what the fuck was I gonna say? Give me the blue Mew right now. That is a demand. Oh, should I do a sandwich with some ramen? Sandwich, because you had ramen yesterday. Absolutely. But good for, yeah, I was gonna ask, Papa Bear, how many encounters are you up from you if you've been counting? A ramen sandwich, you know what? Probably not, actually. I was like, go for it. I say probably not. No. I don't like your username. You've sent so many messages here before. What happens? What happens? What happens? When was the last time you were here? Hold on. Dude. Last time you were here was January 4th. What happened? Did you change your username? Tickler? Blair. Yes, it does. What a downgrade of a username. Sorry. Cheers. Damn, water hits. Downgrade? Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm sorry. First person to say that? Well, then you're hanging out with people who aren't honest to you. I think that is a downgrade of all time. Waves predict? Is Mr. Bicular here? Mr. Bicular promised he would put 100 bands on predict. People tell me it's an upgrade, man. You're hanging with people who are liars. If I'm being honest, like just completely transparent, I was debating on banning you. If you didn't have a message history, I was gonna ban you. Oh hey, air traffic. We're taking farts. Yeah. Where is Mr. Bicular? Because I want him to put his big body 100 bands on the predict. I want the predict to be massive. Absolutely massive. And you know what else is massive? I spammed him in DMs. Wow, I'm sure he's gonna appreciate that one. I love paninis, but my crusty ass panini press is broken, but I still use it. If it works, it works. If it works, it works. Not my... You were gonna say not your dinosaur collection, right, Reeves? Of course that's what you're gonna say. Of course you're gonna say. Love Kirby Aurora music. It's so nice. It's so nice. Chat, what kind of tism did you guys have growing up? I don't know what the female equivalent to cars, dinosaurs, or outer space or trains tism was, but I feel like it was either not so much cars actually. I feel like cars is like middle school era. I would say like between trains, dinosaurs, or outer space. I was trains. I'm gonna be honest. I was trains. Pokemon and Barbie was my thing. I'm seeing a lot of people say Pokemon, and of course you like Pokemon. You're here now, but like when you were like 4 years old, the male options are usually dinosaurs, trains, or outer space. What are the female options for the lady tisms? I got a Pokemon at 4 years old. Yeah, but you weren't tism about it. I don't think. Like maybe you were. Maybe you were, but I feel like there's too much about Pokemon to be tism about at that age. Because that age you don't comprehend enough. Hello, Mr. Orbicular. Alright, we can do the predict now. Mr. Bicular promised bands on bands. I'm gonna run it. Boom. Alright, chat, you guys know what's happening. It's time for you. It's like, actually not. No excitement. No excitement. Today's a very eepy, very chill day. Stanley, thank you for the follow, dude. I appreciate it. Welcome on in. Damn, 100,000 channel points on Doubter. My lord. He really did it. W mans. Alright, chat. If you want an opportunity to make bands and you be a believer, I'm just saying, bro. There is a fat opportunity to get bans if you are a believer. There is 100,000 channel points, which means you have an opportunity to, like, I'm looking at it, to quadruple your channel points. You have an opportunity to quadruple the amount of channel points you gamble with if you vote on believer. Or you can play it safe, you can vote on Doubter, because there's now 37 bans on Doubter. Or on believer, I mean. So hey, if you want to play it safe and make some bans on doubting, You can do that too. You can do that too. Where's the predict? It's right there. It's right there. Click on the channel point thing and it should show up. Click on the channel point redemptions, like you're gonna redeem one, and it'll be above them all. I think the theme of it should be animals. As an AFAB person who was animalism. AFAB. All foxes are bad. You must have not liked Zootopia. No blue cat? That's insane. That's insane. You have no faith. Thank you for getting Immune Streak 72. I got you, Reeves. I got you, bro. Pokemon and Barbie was my thing. Pokemon and Splatoon. I always love Princess Peach, still do. That's valid. I used to have a crush on Princess Peach when I was like a youngin. Like a youngin, I mean, like when I was growing up, I had a crush on Princess Peach. And like it stopped at the age of like 9. But up until 9, I had the fattest crush on Princess Peach. I was like, what does that damn plumber have that I don't? And then I played Super Mario Galaxy and I met Rosalina, and then, you know, it was smooth sailing from there. I just played Blend 10 in the playground. I had Aura being the strongest, being there. Okay, but who would you transform into? Who was your go-to transformation? Bow, 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 bow. Oh, you got 2 ads? Splatoon and kindergarten children. Yeah, Splatoon and kindergarten is kind of crazy. I'm gonna be real, bro. In kindergarten, well, I didn't do it a lot, but I played Call of Duty in kindergarten. I played Call of Duty at 3 years old. But only supervised Call of Duty. It was more so in the sense of like, I would be allowed to play a game or two. How old are you? I'm 21 now. In kindergarten, I was like 4, 5, I think. However old you normally are in kindergarten, I went at the normal age. Yeah, I played Call of Duty. It was more so like if I saw my parents playing and I would be like, hey, can I have a turn? And they would let me play a game. You live with my buddy at work, so I assumed you were older. You were the first person to say that. I mean, like, you know, if I look at like your buddy at work, that makes sense. But you were actually the first person, Papa Burr, to say that I look older. Everybody says I look younger. Most people say that I look anywhere from, I've gotten low as 17 to 19. They always say like that age bracket, 17, 18, or 19. I mean, which is fair. I do look the exact same as I did then. Spider Monkey or Echo Echo? Echo Echo was my goat, bro. I loved Echo Echo. Gotta act older? You're so right. These darn kids and their heckin' video games. Back in my day, we used to throw rocks at each other and call it fun. Back in my day, before these damn electronics, we used to raise up bitches and get drunk every day. Now you guys just play your fart nights and tic-tac-toes or whatever. Who's the fire guy? Swamp Fire? I'm older than Pokemon. You do have old in your name, so I kind of assumed you were older. Older than Pokemon, however. I don't know if that. I don't know if I would have guessed that old. Damn. So you're well. Pokemon turns 30 next year. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, that means we get 30th anniversary stuff, which is always good. Yippee! Unless it's just... I have a really bad feeling it's going to be Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald ported. I don't want that, if I'm being honest. I judge my associates at work based off of whether they were born before or after 9/11. That was 2003, right? Right? 2001. I'm a Canadian, so in my defense. Damn, well, I'm getting judged then. Because I'm in 2004. 2003, I'm Canadian. You want the truth? We just make fun of the fact that your tower fell over. That's the damn truth. We don't care about the details. We make fun of the facts. Sorry. Had to crash out for a minute, but it's true. I'm outing so many Canadians right now. Old really is Unca. ASL? Wait, wait. Oh, yeah. Dude, my cursed brain thinks of what ASL used to mean. If you know, you know. How much I would 11? Y'all playing COD Splatoon? Yeah. Yeah, so you experienced COD IRL in a way. You experienced COD on the TV. The movie form. I was like 4 months old. I was born January 6th okay. 2004. So, also hi Evie. Do you believe it? I read your message out in my brain. I just forgot to read it out loud. Do you believe that the world's gonna end by 2030? Also, hello Nicotine. Hello is to you as well. I hope you're doing epic today. Hello, hello, hello. What does ASL mean? What does it mean now? Well, if you don't know, then you don't know, and I'm gonna gatekeep that information because fuck you. Didn't know Oshawaves was an age. Well, now you do. Yeah, what's up, Becky? Hello, hello, hello. American Sign Language? Dude, my mind went crazy when I found out that's also an ASL abbreviation. So what, you're like 40? He was born in 95, Pokemon came out in 96. Oh, so you turned 30 this year, or you turned 30. Happy 30th birthday if it's belated, and if it's pre-firing, then, what are you doing for your 30th birthday? Like, I understand not doing anything from, like, 25 on, like 26, 27, 28, 29, but 30. You gotta do something. Something, something, something. Wow, chat, no hello back. Guess I'll go then. Oh, okay, word. Okay, word. I mean, it's cool. I said hello, but it's cool. Sick. You remember the military? Wait, that's kind of cool. W mom. What was she? Like, was she, I'm guessing she was, I'm only guessing this because this was a long time ago. Like, this was like 20 years ago. Things were different then. I'm assuming she worked in some sort of medical fields. I don't remember when females were allowed to like work as actual soldiers. I knew it was like recent, but I don't know if it was pre or post 2000, like 2000s flat. What branch was Yamima? Oshawaves, true. Hey, what's up, Default? What's good, homie? Am I? Okay, there we go. Me and Asha are born in the same year. We're not unks. But what day is your birthday? Oh, your birthday was like last month. We 30 November. So yeah, do you have any plans? Kind of like a rock hounding, which is kind of lame. What is rock hounding? What is that? Asha is the gender fluid of names. What does that even mean? What the hell does that even mean? For my 21st, I drank alone in my hotel room. For my 21st, I streamed. So is that? Look, I was confused when I got winter break in the early 2012. Those who know. That's 12. I don't know. Unfortunately, frowny face. Hey, Oshawaves, guess what? Chicken butt. Ha! Got him, chat. Got him. Easy peasy. Having main character syndrome works? No, it doesn't. I'm sorry, it doesn't. You just guilt everybody into acting like you're the main character when in reality you're the side character of side characters. When we're having that one side character episode, you're the background character in the side character episode. I'm sorry. Wait, this song is so fire. You get Shiny Sogaleo? Yo! That's so huge. Congrats, homie. Congrats, brother. Rock hunting is like collecting rocks. I want to go to a river, like an hour from where I live to collect some agate. I live in KY, Kentucky. Shot in the dark. I have no idea what that means. I think it's Kentucky, maybe. I don't know. I don't know American lore. Do you have some cool rocks or geodes? Dude, honestly, if you want to do it, it's your birthday, dog. Go do it. Who cares if other people think it's lame? If you think it's fun, then that's all that matters. What's up, Flub? How's it going, homie? How's it going? Good shot in the dark. Kentucky, yeah. See, I'm so smart. My brain is so incredibly massive. And you know what else is massive, chat? We need to bring the load taper fade meme back. It needs to be revived for like the 4th time. So rock hunting where people go outside? Crazy, I know. Do you want me to die? Well, if I did, I would have just said die space username. I have an audible death note, so I could just say die nicotine and babble, and then whoever nicotine babble is just died. So like I can just say your name instead. You're pretty good. Also, don't know lots going on. Understandable. Up here in Deltarune, I've never played Deltarune. I've never played either of the games. I've seen yep, that one. I've seen Undertale. Never played it though. I've never played Deltarune, nor have I seen Deltarune. If I'm gonna be honest, I was really gonna play it, but my girlfriend at the time was really obsessed with it. Like, she loved Undertale. And then we broke up. And it was a really bad breakup, so it was very bad association. But I still like the music. Girlfriend? Yeah. I feel like it's been enough time where I can talk about that now. We didn't talk about it before, but like my friends knew, but that's about it. Congrats, thanks. I mean, like I said, we had a really bad breakup, but thanks. It was like 7 months ago, but thanks. I think it's on Roblox voice chat, so I got banned for a day. Oh my god, I forgot about that. Roblox having voice chat is such a questionable. I got some stupid ass memories on a Roblox voice chat. Oh, dude, that was a time. There was a point in my life where I was getting drunk pretty consistently, and I would hang out with my friends and we'd go fuck around on voice chat Roblox. Oh, I forgot about that memory. 07 Vods. Yep, but it's okay. The Vods channel, it doesn't make money right now anyway, so it's okay. I think I did this when I was 12 and 26. Valid. Honey, either way, you could say you've been in a relationship. If I'm the chat, can't say that, including myself. I feel like that's not true. I feel like everybody makes jokes about it, myself included. I feel like that's not true. I've been in plenty of relationships. Now, it's not a flex or anything, but this song will probably ruin for me. Thanks, random person. Facts. That one random individual ruined Driftville City. What's with the camera angle change? I just like it more. I like it more like this, personally. Though, it changes like, okay, so if I smack my desk, my camera tends to fall. And I've been doing that a lot recently. So I have to like put it back every day. So it kind of is like different every day, but I like this angle. I think I like it a little bit more if it's like a little higher. I don't know. I'm not even gonna bother with it because I know I'm gonna like change it again. It's not gonna matter because it's gonna change in 2 days anyways. Ever so slightly. But I just like this more. Bam, 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 bam. Biggest part of aging, I feel like you should do what you want to do and your real friends will be okay with that. This is true. This is very true. I agree. Absolutely. Bam, bam, bam. I almost managed to forget about Dancing Toothless until now. Thanks. You're so very welcome. I love you too, Asha, I guess. I don't understand the context of that message. I don't know what that is a response to. and why the I guess attitude is slid in there, if I'm being truthful. Maybe reset stream, that might help. Where'd you go? Some of your stream lags every time I exit a Pokemon battle. If it's a consistency when you exit a Pokemon battle, this song sucks. I'm gonna be so real and say something. Pokemon Sword and Shield music is fucking ass. Pardon my language, but I need to use it to express how passionately I feel like Sword and Shield music sucks. The only thing that doesn't suck is the gym theme. The gym theme is so good. I will stand on that. The gym's theme is so good, but the town's music sucks. I was miserable editing the Sword and Shield video when it came to the music section, which says something, because that is always my favorite part of making a video. My favorite part is always the music part, because generally speaking, I get to listen to a lot of Pokemon music, I get to make it work, and it sounds great. And then I'm sitting here looking at the Sword and Shield soundtrack, and I'm like, well, this sucks, this sucks, this sucks, this is tolerable, this sucks, this sucks, this is a banger, that's the gym theme, this sucks. Like, there are some really good themes, but they're all battle themes. Bede's battle theme is great. The gym battle theme is great. Marnie's battle theme is great. The rest kind of just suck. Like the battle, like the actual mute. Turn it off. I skipped this song. Okay, sorry. Can you guys? I'm crashing out today. My bad. Pierre's music. I'm not the biggest fan. That's one's not. It's not bad, but I'm not like a fan of it. I love the music when you dynamics. Oh yeah, the battle music is great. The battle music is fantastic. I agree. Like the gym battle music specifically is great. PML theme, PML so much. I hate that PMO stands for pisses me off, because I always use PMO as put me on. I've always said use PMO as put me on. So he said he was talking about music, and I'll respond with like PMO. Like put me on. And then it's like, why did I piss you off? What are you talking about? Like, no, put me on. Dude, Pierre's battle are the absolute bangers. What are you talking about? That's what I'm saying. There's like a few good ones, and they're all the battle themes. Everything else sucks. Every single town has shit music. All of the routes are not that great. The routes are not bad, but they're not great. But that's because it's like really hard to make route music bad, I feel like. Kanto Pig soundtrack. I can agree with this. I can agree. Kanto has some pretty damn good music. You saying that? Chat, what is the it's Gen 1, you might know this, Papa Bear. That's Cerulean City. Actually, that's Cerulean City and Fuchsia City. Cerulean shares a scene with something. Cerulean City. Isn't that Gen 2? No. Gen 1. You might know this is Gen 1? No, I don't think. No, he just likes Gen 1. That's not Cerulean City. Hold on. No, what? Hold on, I gotta go to the website that has every single music. Pokemon's music, and I gotta go to Pokemon Red. No, I don't want the beta soundtrack. It's Pallet Town. That made my ears ring so much. It's so high quality that my ears ring from it. Hold on, I want to import that into my playlist like right now, because I want to listen to that, but I need to listen to it through Spotify. Guys, my cat is oh, I'm a dumbass. We know. Thanks, chat. Appreciate it. Chat, what's your favorite Pokemon game for music? In your opinion, just the complete game. Including the bad and the good. What game do you think has the best music? 4K downloader. Spotify. This in here. Okay. And now if I go to Spotify, it should be in local files, palette. And then I can add it to stream playlist. And then I can go to stream playlist. And I can search palette sound. And I can play it. This. Yeah, I knew it was early game. X and Y? X and Y? Name me one good song from X and Y that isn't the gym leader theme. Right now. Name me one good X and Y OST that isn't the gym leader theme. Right now. E4? No. I'm sorry. Putting X and Y over black and white is direct rage bait and it's working. It's rage bait and it's working. What the hell do you mean? Okay, it's not bad. It's okay. No, you know, that's actually kind of good. But other than those two, because I can name you 27 iconic Gen 5 songs. Can you name me 5 iconic X and Y songs? I don't think you can. I don't think you can. I don't think you can right now. Team Skull theme is... Oh, Team Skull theme is so good. We just did. I heard Diantha Legendary theme, Santaloon City Team Flare Hidden Hideout theme. Okay, name me 5 more. Because I can name you 25 from Black and White. Absolutely. Name me more. I'll wait. I'll wait. Alright, here, actually, let me spit Black and White, okay? Let me spit Black and White. Starting off, November Town. You cannot go wrong with November Town. The iconic, remember that word. It's gonna come up a lot. Accumula Town for a walking. That alone solos all of X and Y. But you know, let's keep going just for the hell of it. Gen 5 Pokemon Center, low-key, second best Pokemon Center, but X and Y is not first. Team Plasma theme, OG. I'm talking like the theme when they're walking around. I'm talking the theme when you battle them. Gets theme, battling N theme. Oh my god, Castelia City, Nimbasa City, Mistralitan City, Aspertia City, just to name a few off the top of my head. My lord, I can keep going. You got Route 16 Summer, Route 16 Winter, you got not November Town. Cynthia, what the hell is that town called? Undella Town. You got Undella Town Spring, Undella Town Winter, Undella Town Summer. All are certified bangers. You have Ends Castle, a banger. You have Neoplasma, a banger. You got Chorus's theme, a banger. Waves in the chat has an opinion. No, Waves, when his moderator says X and Y is better than Gen 5. Are they really different during the seasons? Oh, they're so different. I'm gonna show you right now. I'm gonna show you how different they are. Is it in this file? Undella. Why is Undella Town not in this file? Okay. Undella Town Spring. No. Undella Town Spring. This is Undella Town Spring. Oh, that's not too loud. Okay. That's just the start, just so you know. Undella Town Winter. This is Winter. Wait. Wait, did I say that wrong? Wait. No, winter and spring. Hold on. Wait, it's the same one. Wait. Oh, I'm so stupid. This is Undella Summer. That's what I meant. I meant to say summer. This is summer. Undella Town Summer. I meant to say summer and winter. This is summer. Undella Town. Same place, different season. They're the only game that had seasons. How is that fair? Because even if you exclude the seasons, individually, they're still good. Individually, they're still good. Driftvale City, Nimbasa City, Mistralitan City, Castelia City, Sky Arrow Bridge, Aspertia City. Almost every city in Gen 5 has iconic music. And then there's Gen 6 that has like maybe like 2. I will say Gen 6 has a good route connector music. I will say I like Gen 6's route connector, but that's about it. Xerneas music clears. I want you to know, if this isn't the most banger thing I've ever heard of, you're banned. Come on. I feel like this is actually a very accurate song because this is how it feels playing X and Y. You're just like waiting for the buildup of the game. You're just playing through the game. You're like, this game is kind of mid. It kind of sucks, but you're just waiting for it to get better because you have this like gut feeling it's going to get better, but it never does. It never does. This is exactly how this song is perfect for this game as it represents the entire game. That was the buildup. That really? That's what I was waiting for? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Are you kidding me? Oh, X and Y tunnels, that's the route connector. I'm just rage baiting at this point. Ban the rage baiter. Hey, booby. Why did I show up to rage wait or to waves raging? Would just follow the same? Yeah, I meant to say summer, not spring. I made an oopsie. Anastar City was good too. I disagree with that, but I know that generally that is a general opinion. I don't agree with it, but I can respect it. I know that is I'm the weird one. That opinion is not the opinion. Counter Garter theme is I agree. I do agree. He's drunk with power. No, I'm not. Is it not this one? I'm so excited for fucking Black and White remakes, dude. I cannot wait. Dude, when Black and White remakes drop, chat, I'm gonna be playing it for 24 hours straight. I would like to elaborate that. When Black and White remakes drop, I will be playing the entire game for 24 hours straight. What if they never come out? Then I'm gonna commit sewer slide. I forgot I'm streaming. I can't say what I want to say. Zelda soundtrack dwarfs Pokemon though. Zelda has some good soundtracks. I'm not a huge Zelda fan, so I can't entirely agree. But I don't know like the banger. But I'm also just like, I don't know, maybe like generally speaking. But I feel like I don't know. I know I'm biased, so I disagree. I'm trying not to be biased. I'm thinking to the Zelda games that I've played. where the music wasn't terrible, but like it was good music. It's not terrible is the wrong word. It was good music. I just don't think it was as good as this. As Gen 5. What would you do if they did it with BDSP for Black and White 3? I would be so okay with that. The reason that BDSP was so poorly treated or poorly received is because of the hard truth that people don't want to swallow. Gen 4 sucks. And that is exactly why BDSP isn't received well. Because that is the, like, if Billy and Diamond and Shining Pearl, if Diamond and Pearl were good games, then BDSP wouldn't be considered the worst game. Because how can they be the worst game if they are a cut, copy, and paste of such amazing games? If you took an amazing game and did nothing but update the graphics, that game cannot be considered a bad game. The only way this game could be considered bad is if the original game was bad too, which in this case, it is. People don't want to admit it, but it is. If they did a complete one-to-one recreate or remake where they didn't change a single thing about Gen 5, it would not be received anywhere nearly as poor as BDSP, because Gen 5 are good games. They are great games. So I would be perfectly content with that. If that is something they wanted to do, I'd be like, run it. Absolutely. Run it. Go for it. Do not stop. Ocarina of Time and Windmaker. I played a small bit of Ocarina of Time. Not a huge amount, but I played a small bit. Honestly, me with Z, I'm so excited. It's my home region. Hell yeah. Got banana bread at work today, dude. Hell yeah. I don't think the underground tunnels in BDSP. I didn't mind them. I thought it was cool that they added underground Pokemon. That was fun. I think that was a cool aspect. See, the thing that I'm excited for the most is the remake of the Entralink. That is it. Because with Gen 5, they tried so hard to push multiplayer, playing multiplayer. They tried so hard to push that. And they added so many of these cool features in the Entralink that have just never been touched. Ever. Because nobody used them. Very few amount of people use them. But there's so much content in the Entralink. So when they remake the Entralink with the addition to online services, it's gonna be nuts, dude. It's gonna be so good. I cannot wait. Absolutely cannot wait. I am so excited. Absolutely cannot wait. Hold on, I'm looking at something really quickly. One sec, I'm looking at something that I just remembered. I saw this guy on Twitter. The reason I went silent, I'm trying to find information about it. There's this person on Twitter that's doing black and white legendary hunts. Like, he found a shiny Mew and a shiny Deoxys in black and white. And if you know black and white, you can't encounter those Pokemon legitimately. Or like, not legitimately, they're not illegitimate. They're just locked behind an event. So I'm trying to find out where the hell he got them. Or like how he did it. Not so much like because I want to do it, more so because I want to talk about it. Apparently, based off of what I'm reading right here, through Entry Forest, you can encounter any Gen 1 through 4 Pokemon. But like literally any. How they work? Within the Dream World, you can occasionally encounter a variety of Pokemon. These Pokemon are not typically available in the Unova region, and thus mostly contain Pokemon from previously native to Kanto, Johto, Hoenn, and Sinnoh. These Pokemon, once you befriend them, will be able to be encountered within Entry Forest. Access the Entry Lake via the Seeger. In this area, you'll be able to capture Pokemon with great ease. Many of the Pokemon within the Dream World have the abilities that when you transfer Pokemon for Platinum, such as normally they Pokemon with Hydration and Glaceon with Ice Body, so it's hidden ability. But I'm not seeing like Mew here or anything. The event Pokemon distributed are the Gen 4 starters, the Gen 1 starters, every evolution, Krogunk, the Gen 3 starters, Arceus, Togekiss, Mamoswine, Porygon, Eevee, Smeargle, Burmy, and Poliwhirl, I guess for Pokemon Cafe, Banette, Blissey, Altaria, and Lucario. But he's saying you have to edit your save file because put the Pokemon you want in there since the Dream World shut down 10 years ago. So they're like not legit, but they are legit. Like it's a Pokemon made feature that technically could be legit, it's just not possible. But what Pokemon is it? Eevee? Probably an emulator, to be honest. Well, no, I'll be like, you have to edit your save file. If we talk about what I'm talking about, if you're talking about something else, then I missed it. What's it called? You have to edit your save file. You have to emulate it. Like it's not okay. It's a real Pokemon feature that is no longer accessible because the servers got shut down. And DNS servers don't work. That's what he said. Every Black and White game has it after like the first gym. There won't be any Pokemon in there. You need to edit your save file and put the Pokemon in there since Dream World shut down 10 plus years ago. Essentially, Dream World is... It's not another version of Poke Transfer, but it's like the alternative for a lot of Pokemon that you wouldn't have access to normally. It's interesting. The reason I bring it up, though, the reason I bring it up in the first place is because once they add modernized mechanics and like just internet capabilities into Entralink, that's what I mean. It's gonna go in, like, it's gonna be crazy. You can do soft resets. Technically you can right now, but it's not possible without doing like modifications to save files. But you can do soft resets for every single Pokemon because they become a static encounter and then you can shiny hunt them. Maybe the Dream World get a Black and White remakes? Probably. I don't see why we won't. If we get Black and White remakes, I feel like how BDSP its biggest thing was the underground. I think in Black and White, it's gonna be a similar situation where we're gonna have a pretty not faithful remake, but a pretty similar remake to the originals with like I think an Aura style remake. But I think most of the new content is gonna be in the Entralink, because that is such a untapped feature throughout Black and White, which that is what, in my opinion, is why Black and White are the best Pokemon games, like that generation, because it's already considered one of the best generations alone, and its main feature or one of its biggest side features was never even touched. Like it's not even that it was bad and it wasn't used, it just wasn't touched. Nobody used it, and it's not because it was bad, it's because at the time it wasn't good. because of like you can only do it locally. The internet didn't work with it the way that I feel like they anticipated that it would be used. So if you implement the internet into Entralink, that's a game changer. I'm telling you, that is such a game changer because there's so much content in the Entralink. So much content. Of course, there's like the stupid little mini games that truthfully nobody cares about, where you go into somebody else's save file and you go into the garbage and you grab an item and then you keep an item, and then you get like the O powers, which obviously, you know, O powers are a thing in Gen, like in just start Gen 6 X, Y, or S. But there is so much more between, like I said, Entry Forest, the way it affects your I guess the Dream World, and then also the Dream Radar. I'm pretty sure that in a way is related to the Entralink. I could be wrong, but it's like Raidens with raid and stuff. Oh, when people use proof servers for old stuff, yeah, I know they do that, but they don't. I don't know how it works. Like, I can't speak to you directly on how the Dream World works, but based off of what I've read from this individual, because this is the only individual I know that does this kind of stuff, DNS servers don't work. You have to inject the Pokemon into your Dream World, because I guess the Dream World themselves just do not work. And it makes sense because Dream World isn't a big thing. Like I was saying, the Entralink is like not touched at all in Gen 5. So nobody's gonna go make a fan server for it. I'm really excited. I'm being so serious. I will play the hell out of Black and White remakes when they come out. Like, I will 100% that game. And I mean, like, I will do the nerdy 100%, where like I will have max items. I will have like max items. I will get, depending on shiny hunting method, I would get a shiny living X in that game. If the shiny hunting, if there was some sort of actual method. Metal? Oh, absolutely. If it's Black and White too, 100%. I will get every metal. Absolutely. And if I'm being honest, I had not the idea to, but I had considered the idea to. Like a little bit before Johnson uploaded his video. He was working on it obviously months before his video were launched. I didn't get the idea from that. I was just like thinking, like, I want to make a black and white video. I want to make like a black and white 100% kind of video. How the hell do I do that? And then I was like, well, could do the decks, but the decks would require a bunch of other games, so that wouldn't really be black and white focused. So what else could I do that is just like mainly black and white focused? And I was like, well, there's the metals. And I was like, I could. And then I started looking at some of the metals and I was like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. But I'll do it for the Switch. And the main reason I want to do it is because a lot of it was like multiplayer stuff that I didn't really have access to. I just couldn't do. I guess I could have done, I just didn't. The thing is, I didn't have a capture card. That was my problem. I didn't have a capture card, and I need 2 of them to be able to connect to multiple physical DS devices, so couldn't do that. But if it drops on the Switch, that's a completely different story. Completely different story, excuse me. I remember Black and White playthrough, I used some kind of DS thing to get an event Pokemon. That's fair. That's very fair. I'm doing max urban Pokemon. Somebody in the community is actually doing that. Fish is doing that for a Frostlass. They got Snorunt and base Ruby, Sapphire, or Emerald, I believe, one of the 3, and they just like completed Coliseum. Or Gale of Darkness, whatever one. I think it was, no, because Coliseum is just Gen 1 and 2, right? I think I could be wrong. They're doing that right now for a Frostlass, which I think is really cool. So shout out to them. And I believe they're on to, yeah, they're on Diamond and Pearl right now with all of the contest medals. Oh, hi, Poopy. Hey, gamer. Pokemon World Tournament reboot? Yeah, that would be fire too, dude. Pokemon World Tournament reboot? Ooh. Now we're kind of talking. I want to do Magnemite. He's one of my favorites and one of the few in every gen. Every gen? This is Gen 4. Is Magnezone a Gen 4? Magnezone's a Gen 4, right? Like, I feel like it is. Like, it is. Sorry, no, I said something wrong. It is, but it doesn't feel like it. Maybe that's just me. Magnezone doesn't feel like a Gen 4. It doesn't feel like a Rhyperior, like a Weavile, like a Togekiss. I don't know. It just doesn't feel like one of those guys. Is it an XY? Oh, it is an XY. Well, Magnet. Yeah, it is. It's an Alola. Right? I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah. It's like it's the start of the game. Is it in Sword Shield? I don't know. Yeah, it is. And then it's in I know it's in Scarvy. Wow, I didn't know that. I didn't know Magnet was in it. All of them. That's so sick. Honestly, that is sick. What's it feel like? What does what feel like? PWT with all gens 1 through 9 gym leaders and champs. Oh yeah. Magnezone what gen? Oh, Magnezone doesn't feel like a Gen 4 evolution, like a Gen 4 new evolution. It just doesn't. I don't know. Like my brain, I get kind of Gen 3, but not really. It doesn't feel like the other ones. If not a Gen 4, I couldn't tell you like directly. Oh, it feels like a Gen 8, 9, 10, 12, 13. It just feels like not a Gen 4. Because I don't know. You got Rhyperior, you got Electivire, you got Togekiss, you got Weavile, you got Gliscor. You got all these evolutions for Pokemon that A, kind of feel like they needed an evolution, and B, huge power up. Huge power up, right? Like they are fat evolutions. Rhyperior. And then there's Magneton to Magnezone. Now, yeah, Magneton itself doesn't entirely feel like a fully evolved Pokemon, but it kind of does. Like, it kind of does, in my opinion. Base 465, like that to me is complete. That's complete. It's not crazy good by any means, but it's complete. And then you get Magnezone that doesn't even feel like that much of a power up. I think it's because it just gets more defensive. That's really all it does. Wait, it gets a 10 increase to special attack. Wait. Eviolite Magnemite? Eviolite Magneton is better than Magnezone. Like, objectively better. You sacrifice 10 special attack for 10 speed, so you're a little bit faster. Your defenses are higher. Like a lot higher. Because it's Eviolited. Your 95 defense becomes 130 defense. Higher than that. I'm just half-assing the math. 130. Like 130. I don't know. 8, I think. Like 138 point or 137.5. Your Spidef becomes 105, which Magnezone Spidef is 90, and its physical defense is 115. And you have 20 less HP, but you have a lot more defense. I don't know. I think that's better. I think it's better. I remember returning to Pokemon with Magneton's evolution, EU, and exhort the existence of Magnezone. Magneton's just 3 Magnemites glued together. Kind of lame Final Evo before Magnezone. I think that's a cool gimmick. I think it's a cool concept. Like, I definitely feel like there's lamer Pokemon out there. Way lamer Pokemon than 3 Magnemite glued together. I think that's kind of funny, to be honest. Like, way lamer Pokemon out there. Like, Flamigo is just a flamingo. An Electrode is just an upside down Voltorb. Exactly, but nobody hits on Electrode. Ain't nobody hating on Electrode. Just saying. I hit Goldengo. Cheese string on a skateboard. It's definitely a Pokemon concept, by the way. Cheese string on a skateboard, and it's an electric ghost type. Let me start. I hate the damn bird. Wait, you hate Flamigo? Wait, why do you hate Flamigo? What is the lore behind that? Because Electrode has the Giga Chad face. Electrode was invented before the Giga Chad face was. So actually the Giga Chad face is based off of Electrode. Which is like one of like 5 electric types in Gen 1. So right? Electrode, Pikachu, Zapdos, Magneton, or Magnemite. That's it for Gen 1 electric types, right? Zapdos, oh, Jolteon. Is that it? I like the buzz. I really felt like I was forgetting one more, and it wasn't Jolteon. Yep, there we go. I like the buzz. That's it. All gen electric types. Manectric. Yep, Manectric is a Gen 1 one. Thank you. Thank you very much. W Internet. Thank you, Google. Yeah, Pikachu line, Magnemite line, Electrode line, Electabuzz, Jolteon, Zapdos. So 6. It's just a flamingo without the N. It's a funny knot. It makes me sad to look at it. Yeah, dude, it is nothing more than a shitpost Pokemon. It is absolutely a shitpost Pokemon. Electrode is a good base evolution, but how is Electrode a good base evolution if it's just an upside down Voltorb? But then 3 Magneton glued together is a bad evolution. Especially when what's it called? The other thing I want to point out is, what was I gonna say? They're magnets. Magnemite. What do magnets do? They attract to each other and they suck each other in. Pause. You'll call me a magnet, though I'm a freak. But it's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So like, why is one good and one bad? Bum 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 bum. Ducklet, blue shit. Dude, Ducklet's cool. Ducklet's, I low-key, I'm gonna be real, he's a little ass. I low-key hate Ducklet because of the anime, because of that one anime episode of Black and White. But overall, Ducklet's a cool little guy. Flamigo the amigo. He's a gangster. Sorry, me, I almost murdered you. Riddle me that one, Misfit. Why is Electrode upside down? Voltorb, that's okay. But Magneton or tripled is not. I don't agree with that. I think Magneton's a great evolution line. But maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me though. This is a shot in the dark completely, but does Sylveon get Swords Dance? It doesn't. Interesting. Because Chad guy, I have no defense. No, I just saw a video of Hayden making Sylveon a physical sweeper. It's using Last Resort with Pixelate, which I see it because Last Resort 150 base power or 120 base power, right? Last Resort 140 base power physical move boosted by Pixelate becomes stab, and like it gets a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. Stab and a 20% boost on top of that. That's a lot of damage. But I was like, how do you set up its physical attack? Because you got base 65. Unless you like baton pass a sword stance on it, maybe. I like figuring out or trying to figure out the gimmick of the move before the what's it called? The gimmick of the Pokemon before I watch the video. It gets stored power. Calm Mind, I think. No, the video is about making Sylveon a physical sweeper. What? Using Last Resort, which is a physical move. So I'm like, how do you set up the physical move? Calm Mind wouldn't benefit its physical attack. It gets Curse. Yeah, so that's probably it. Yeah, did you see the video or is that just off of your dome? Because that's exactly what he said. That's not bad, actually. I kind of rate that high key. I looked up Sylveon on Showdown. Oh, okay. The ZA meta is gonna be so much fun. I don't think ZA is gonna have a mega or a mega. It's gonna have a meta. I don't think it is. Or its meta is going to be which move can be spammed the most, which move has the smallest cooldown. I'm gonna play ZA. I haven't played with megas yet. I'm gonna hold your hand and tell you that you're not gonna get the mega experience that you want. Or you're not gonna get the mega experience because battling, yeah, I feel like people forget the battling in that game is not battling. You control the Pokemon. The moves are just kind of spammed on cooldown, which is cool, but that's not a Pokemon battle. That's not Pokemon battling. That already means that Pokemon are gonna have absurd HP stats. Our season of comp with ZA. That's exactly it. ZA is not gonna have competitive because you control the moves. Wolfie already said that too. That the next competitive year, oh my god, I cannot speak. The next year of competitive is going to be on Scarfy again. Out of the gimmicks, I think gimmicks about on terrestrializing. I think generally in a playthrough, I agree. However, I will say terrestrialization is the best thing to ever happen to competitive Pokemon. That is the best thing to have ever happened to competitive Pokemon. All of a sudden, so many Pokemon that are never considered usable are now usable. But you switch right away. You're gonna wait till I'm gonna wait till Legends. Actually, funny you asked that. I called my mom yesterday. I talked to her about that. I'm gonna get it not on launch, but around the time that ZA comes out, like before ZA, but not on launch. Just because I don't need it. Whether I get it now, I get it later, doesn't really change anything. But I just want to get it for ZA. But ZA comes out October, so we have what? January. Oh my god, it's July, August, September. June, July, August, September. Oh, we still have 4 months. We still have, okay. I thought that was a lot closer than it actually is. No, there's still 4 months. I don't play anything competitively. I pick Pokemon because of their designs. Yeah, that's valid. And in that instance, it absolutely makes sense that you're gonna like Dynamax more. And I agree, honestly. I think Dynamax is cooler. Visually, it's a way more aesthetically appealing. It's just so cool to see your Pokemon go big. So incredibly cool to see them big. Thank you for the shiny luck. I appreciate it, comment. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, has been gonna share Switch 2 for a while. I think that's gonna suck if I'm being honest. Because he likes Pokemon, right? I mean, it's right now and it's struggling. The Switch 2 is around the corner, so if you want to drop a fat band on a console that will last you, because here's the thing, people don't want to spend money on Switch 2s. I will say, if you buy a Switch 2, you won't have to buy a new console for like 10 years. If they're making the Switch 1 compatible with the Switch 2, that means that most likely the Switch 2 is going to be compatible with whatever the next one is. Whatever comes out after the Switch 2, it's going to be compatible then. And I think the Switch 2 is like the best of both worlds, because it has high performance, but also makes old performing, or like it one-ups the performance. So if you care about performance issues, that will switch your Switch, like your problem with the Switch's performance. But also, it's a brand new console. That's like the thing. It's the same with the PS5. I was like, dude, do I want to get a PS5? Do I really want a PS5? Like, that's gonna be a lot of work. And it's like, I know it's gonna cost a lot of money. Obviously, I didn't pay for it, but like, I understood my parents' financial situation. Anyways, that's a completely different story. I knew it would cost a lot, so I wasn't even sure if I should have like said that I wanted one. But then I just got one anyways. I didn't ask for it, they just got me one. And the PS5 came out when? PS5 release date. The PS5 came out 5 years ago. The PS5 will last me at least another 5 years. At the very least, another 5 years. That is a decade for, like, not content, but that is a decade lasting console. Switch, not so much. Because of the performance issues. Like, that is the one thing, because of the performance issues, Switch is like, eh. So, like, when I'm gonna scoop the Switch, and I feel like most people should scoop the Switch too, and then just not pay for a console for the next 10-20 years. Because that's my thought process. You're gonna buy a Switch, you can buy a new Switch now, like not a Switch 2, a normal new Switch now, and then 3-4 years later buy a Switch 2 anyways, because eventually they're gonna stop supporting the Switch 2. They were gonna support it for a little bit, but they're gonna stop supporting it, or they're gonna stop releasing games for it, because they always have to do that. Same thing with the PS4. You did people they were releasing PS5 games with PS4 integrations and PS4 versions, and eventually they had to stop because the PS4 versions would hold back the PS5 games. If I made a game for PS5, but then I also had to make it compatible with the PS4, this PS5 game is now going to be downgraded in quality because it has to be able to keep up with a 13-year-old console or however old that thing is. Switch can be the same boat. So the instance that you're considering getting a new Switch, it is the smarter financial decision in the long term, in financial long term or in financial longevity, to buy a Switch 2. Maybe lasting a decade. I plan to go Game Boy right now. Well, no, I mean, like, realistically, the console will last you forever. Like, a Game Boy will last you forever too, but like, they will last you forever. But in terms of new releases, I mean specifically new releases, there will come a point where they no longer support Switch 1. So if you and anybody else who's in a similar situation where they're like, do I buy a Switch 2 or do I wait and I just buy a new Switch now? They're going to eventually cut off the Switch. So they're going to force you to either not play the new games or buy a Switch 2. And most people are just going to buy the Switch 2. So why buy a Switch now for $300? That's going to last you 2-3 years, maybe 4 if you're lucky. And then have to buy a Switch 2 then, when you could just buy it now. And then you don't have to buy a new console until the next one comes out in 8-9 years. I mean, an Xbox doesn't push it out over a decade. Exactly. I think that's like the PS5 and that kind of stuff. That's a kind of a different story, but hey, so I was just now talking about hold on. I was just now talking about knowing if I'll get a Switch or not. It's expensive. I have the Lite unlocked. I play Monster Hunter and Pokemon, so I was trying to decide. I think you should. I think based off the like what I was just talking about, I think you should. Truthfully. Also, I don't know if I'm smoking or not, Tar. But I don't see your follow thing popping up here. So thank you for the follow. That's so weird. It didn't show up over here. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I think you should, based off of what I just said. It is expensive now, but the way I look at it is spend a lot of money now, so you don't gotta spend even more money later. That's kind of the deal. Because if you spend a small amount of money now, you're still gonna have to buy the Switch 2. Price isn't gonna go down. It ain't gonna go down. It's gonna stay the same price. If anything, it might go up. I like, either you spend, let's just say it's, for me as a Canadian, it's $600. I could spend $600 now, or I could spend $600 in 3 years. But in the instance that I want to buy something now, I either spend the $600 now and that's it, or I spend the $600 in 3 years, and then I also still have to spend $200 on a Switch now, $300 on a Switch now, which means in total spending $900. And all of a sudden, I hope that makes sense as to why you don't want to do that anymore. I'm just using emulation because the quality of Pokemon games graphics don't convey me enough. But GP2's games look way better, honestly. Well, that is a very different story, and if you're willing to, yeah, I can't encourage that because that's illegal. What you're talking about is illegal, so I can't encourage that. But if the new games don't, if you don't care about the new games, then you just don't care about the new games. What's up, Tater? What's good, homie? Which game is this one? This is Pokemon Emeralds. Will the next psychic count be after Mew, Oshawaves? Well, we're doing Mew every other day, and then the days we're not doing Mew, we're working on the more casual ones. Like yesterday, we got Inkay. We got another Inkay for Malamar, and we got 2 Execute, which is crazy. So tomorrow, whether we get Mew or not, we'll be doing Island Scan for Ralts. Either way, we'll be doing Island Scan for Ralts. This mod of 3DS, you can do that too. And then I'm not looking forward to eggs again. Eggs are so slow. So damn slow. But we have to do eggs. We have to get, to be fair, we only need to do 3. We only have to hatch 3 shinies. We need to hatch a Mr. Rhyme, a why not? What's the other one? Soul Rock. But not looking forward to those. I've only tried to shiny hunt eggs once. Fill up 3 boxes and quit. Don't blame you. Eggs low-key kind of sucks. Why not Dex Knife for Ults? We already have. Because we're getting every psychic shiny. We've done 4 egg, or we've already done 4 different, or 3 different hunts for Ults. We did Dex Snap for one of them. We did Legends Arceus to get an alpha one. What was the other game? We're gonna Island Scan for one. I think I just got 1 in Scarvy. Actually could not, I don't remember the other one. Or maybe it was 2 in Legends ZA. Maybe it wasn't, because I remember we got a Ralts. I don't remember if I replaced that footage. We got like just some normal Ralts in ZA. Or not ZA, PLA. Also, I get shiny. Let me take a little peek. Recordings. Trying to think, what else did I do for Ralts? Oh, no, because you don't SOS for Ralts. We did Dexnav for sure. Dexnav. We found a Shalfa. What was the last one? I'll take a peek. Yeah, there's one in Scarvy. That's the one I'm replacing. I don't want to do that. So Scarvy. Technically, there's 5. That's the other thing. Like, I found a bunch in Scarvy that I've replaced. Like, if I'm gonna list off all the ones that I found in Scarvy way back when I started that I've deleted, which is why we've redone a couple hunts. Like Execute and Executor, I did both of those in Scarvy, but I don't want to include Scarvy in my videos. Metatite, we did 2 Metatite in Scarvy, same thing. Spoink, same thing in Scarvy. Giraffe Rig, same thing. Both Malamar and Inkay. Slowpoke, same thing. I didn't want to do those in Scarvy, that's why we're redoing them. But I'm looking. Where is Ralts number 1? 1 Ralts is through Dexnav. 1 is a Shalfa Ralts. Oh, one is a wild shiny, or not a wild shiny Gardevoir, but just a Gardevoir in like a Gardevoir massive mass outbreak, and then there's a Shalfaralt, and I think that's it. So Dex Nav 2 in PLA, and then 1 through Island Scan. Yeah. Favorite shiny method? SOS. I love SOS so much. Forever SOS. What's your favorite psychic favorite type? Absolutely, yeah. That's why I'm doing every single psychic or shiny. Yeah, every single psychic shiny, because I love psychic types. They're my favorite type. My top 2 favorite Pokemon are psychic types, being Espeon and Gardevoir, and they are flipped from my favorite shinies. Shiny Mega Gardevoir is my first favorite shiny, and shiny Espeon is my second favorite shiny. I love my psychic types. I also, it's biased because psychic types are special attackers, and special attack is my favorite stat. I know that's the most nerdy thing I've probably ever said, but I am a certified fan of the old classic. What about you guys, chat? What is everyone's favorite type? Put me on the lower. What about you guys? Water, psychic, ghost, dark, emo. Yeah, of course, of course, of course. Electric based, very based. I feel like low-key ghost is one of the most popular types. Not of Pokemon, like obviously water is the most common type, but I think that the one most popular is ghost. Actually, I wonder what the most popular type is. Like, I feel like it's ghost because I feel like I know more people who like ghost than liking any other type, but I have to play through my games again to shiny hunt better. I lost all my Switch saves. 07. 07. Dark is also popular. Is it? Like, obviously it's not unpopular. Like, it's more popular than, say, Poison or Bug, but like, I don't know if it's popular. Ghost, Dragon, and Dark are up there. Oh, really? I guess Dragon is for sure. Yeah, Dragon is absolutely up there too. And Fairy. Fairy's definitely up there as well, but I think Fairy is up there because of the spike in LGBTQ. Because I feel like traditionally, and you know what, maybe this is like a bad thing to say. I don't think it is, but I'm generalizing, so maybe that's cancelable. Cancel me, chat. I'm sorry. I feel like a lot of or not just LGBTQ specifically, but like that, like what is the word I'm looking for? Tread carefully. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to word this correctly. Hold on, I gotta think about how to say this. The majority of the Fairy fans are LGBTQ members. That is the word. That is how I say that. I know that's not all. I'm just saying majority, meaning the higher population, like over 50%, I would say. And since Pokemon is quite it's a very, how do I word this one? It's very common to like Pokemon amongst that community, alongside many other communities as well. But it is common in that community. I feel like that spikes the popularity in Fairy types. And I can see it. Well, I will tell you right now, and I will tell you this because I've seen both sides to this. I have seen the Pokemon community, and I've seen the Call of Duty community, and that, like, I feel like those are two very polar opposites. One is very welcoming, one is really not. Whenever Pokemon gets brought out, or would get brought up over there. Ain't nobody saying they like fairy types. Ain't nobody saying like fairy types. Generally speaking, and most, maybe like, not most, but if you look through the, like, look through fairy type Pokemon, the association is absolutely there, to say the least. I would say the association is absolutely there. Like, Sylveon is #1 fairy type for a reason. Like, if you remove Sylveon, specifically Sylveon, all of a sudden, the fairy typing's popularity drops. That is, it takes a dip. I will say, if you remove Sylveon, it's there. That dip is, it is a very noticeable dip in fairy type popularity, but it exists. And there's nothing wrong with it. I'm not saying anything bad. I just simply an acknowledgement in data. Tumblr users love fairy type Pokemon. I don't even know what the fuck Tumblr is. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't, what is the point of that? What do you use Tumblr for? I don't know what it's for. Weird dudes. Well, there you go. I guess there you go. Back in my day, we didn't have fairy types. True. Back in my day, dragon types reigned supremacy. They were the best, and it was awesome. Then fruitcakes came along and frickin' ruined it with their stupid Sylveon. I hate fairy types so much. I hate freaking Sylveon so much because I hate the fairy typing because they ruined my dragon types so hard. I'm a dragon type lover. I love dragon types, and then fairy came along and shit all over them. Fairy types. Freaking fairy types. Oh no, dragon was like pointless at first. There was only 2 dragon type moves, Twister and Dragon Rage, so. Okay, Gardevoir fan. My heart was broken when I found out Gardevoir became a fairy type. That's not true. That's not true at all. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't even like Gardevoir that much at that time. Dragon types needed to be humbled? No, they didn't. They were supposed to be cool. They were supposed to be crazy. That is why so many legendaries are dragon types. It's not that they're dragon, it's what dragon type represents. It's more than just dragons. It's meant to be like supreme deity like powers. That's why like Palkia, Dialga, Giratina, all dragon types. They're not dragons. Zekrom, Reshiram, those are dragons. But what do you look like? His favorite is Gardevoir. I hope it's not for the freaky reasons. That's why Gardevoir went to #2 because she's half fairy. No, Gardevoir wasn't even up there by the time the fairy type came around. My appreciation for Gardevoir came from, I honestly, it started like spawning in around Oras. Because I would play through Oras a lot. I've played through Oras a lot of times, and every time I'd scoop up Gardevoir. What I like, my appreciation for Pokemon comes off of its usage, like how much I use it or have used it, which is why Espeon is my favorite Pokemon, because Eevee's in like every Pokemon game. I'm pretty sure it is, other than Black and White. Like base Black and White in terms of like wild Pokemon available. And even then I could be wrong. I just don't remember where, if Eevee is accessible in base Black and White. But it's in every single game, and Eevee being a friendship evolution means you can get it early. You can get it whenever you want. You can get it right after you catch it. Being an Espeon, I mean, you get Espeon right after you get Eevee. And it's a good Pokemon. It has 130 base special attack, which is pretty damn good. And kind of goated. It's kind of goated, right? Like, so in that instance, you can use it a lot. It's a pretty good Pokemon, very accessible. It uses my favorite attack stat, or it excels in my favorite stat, I guess you could say. That means I'm gonna like it a lot because I can use it a lot. I picked my favorites as a kid because of the anime. That's fair. And then Hydreigon's there because Hydreigon was my first ever instance of trying competitive Pokemon. I just wish fairy types didn't nerf dragons though. That makes me sad. That's why I hate fairy types. They ruined my favorite type. Bug type ups are a different breed and they're dedicated to their cause. 100%. I agree. I agree. It's like LGBT Reddit. Oh. But I don't use Reddit either, so that would explain that. I thought your favorite was Psychic. It is now. It used to be Dragon. There was a point in time where Dragon was. Okay, my first favorite was Ice. And then I realized Ice types kind of sucked. And then it became Dragon. And then it became Psychic. That is the order. It stopped being Dragon upon the introduction of Fairy types. Because Fairy types are just really broken. They have no plans of changing that. Ice types are the worst on Forge. They're great. It's a great offensive type. It's just a terrible defensive type. But that's kind of like why I like them. Because I've always been like, give me a glass cannon. Give me something that will one-shot most Pokemon. But if it gets hit, it dies. And a lot of ice types are like that. Weavile. I would say Ice Rider Calyrex, but apparently not. This team is so good. I say it every time this team comes on, but this team is so good. Sheer cold. Facts. Shout out to sheer cold users. Gotta be one of my favorite genders, for real, for real. Only ice types I like are Jewel, Ice, Water, Lapras, Iron Bundle. I don't think Ice Cube. No, Ice Cube is Spheline, like Walrein, Celio, or Sphelio. No, it's Celio and Spheal. Ice, Water. What else? Oh, isn't there another Gen 1 Ice Water? Yeah, Shelter. So Cloyster Shelter. Yeah. Ice types. Gen 1. Oh, Dugong, right. I always forget that Dugong is an ice type for whatever reason. Right? Dugong is water ice? Yeah, it is. Is that it? Is that all of them? Let me Google it. Water ice type Pokemon. Dugong, Cloyster, Lapras, Walrein. Isn't there more? Ice type Pokemon. Let's look at all ice types. Yeah, Lapras, Dugong, Cloyster. 3 of them are Gen 1. That's crazy. Spheline. Iron Bundle. Yeah, that's it. I think I had a Walrein and Sapphire as a kid when I beat the game. Probably the only ice I ever used. That's based. Honestly, Walrein's kind of low-key slept on. Home alone just made pasta on chill for the rest of the night. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, Jest. I forget ice exists. I remember ice in my party. As a former diehard ice fan, I will never forget about ice. Excuse me. Can we give this damn Mew so that way Orb loses all of his money? Truthfully, I just want to move on. I just don't want to do this anymore. I finally acquired a new PC. Wait, you got a new PC? Wait, really? Is it a gay Alaming PC? Or is it just like Just another PC because the old one didn't work anymore. Ooh. So what I'm hearing is 170 hertz monitors, 250 FPS, 4K quality, a million frames on Call of Duty Warzone, and I don't know any other games that are really like frame ratey. I can game without lag for once. What is the first game you're gonna game? Probably Stardew Valley. Buy super high tech quality gaming PC, play Stardew Valley and Roblox. You're not gonna like the answer? What? BG3? Actually? Maybe. I don't know if no. Did you lag on BG3 though? Like, did your other PC handle it? We focus on Fortnite or Call of Duty, both. I've been doing both. I've been doing both. Like I like Fortnite. I always like Fortnite, but I am enjoying the Call of Duty grind. How's he using COD videos? Hit or miss. My most popular video on the channel is a COD video, so not that it's like a lot. It's just like a couple hundred. Like it's like 100 something. But yeah, it definitely isn't like a super high amount. But actually, the COD videos are doing actually better, other than my first Snubby video. But obviously, like I plugged that video to a bunch of people, so that doesn't surprise me. Who the hell is this? Oh. Bam, bam, bam. Reaper's hilarious. That game is so hit or miss for me. That game is so very hit or miss for me. And it's a lot more miss than it is hit. Like I've seen nothing about that game that it seems interesting to me, but I know it's like a semi-popular game. My problem with, like, I don't even know what the genre of that game is, but it's like that genre of games where it's like a one-hit wonder. That's the most popular game in the game, like not the most popular game, but it's a super popular game for like a week and a half, and then it's just like, or not a week and a half, maybe like 2-3 weeks, and then nobody cares about it. Like it was Buckshot Roulette, and then it was oh my god, what was that game called? It was like a horror game, extraction horror game. Lethal Company. It was that, and there was Lethal Company, and then it was Content Warning. I think that's what it was called. And then it was Repo. And there might have been like one game in between that. I'm pretty sure there was a game between Lethal Company and Content Warning that everybody just plays. It's like some indie game that nobody's ever heard of. It just comes out and it's like a gimmick, and then it's just boring. You cannot compare Repo to Buckshot. No, I'm saying it's like this super hype popular game that everybody plays and talks about, and then nobody talks about it after. I've only heard of, yeah, Lethal Company was definitely the biggest of them all. I will absolutely say that Lethal Company was the biggest of them all, because that's what spiked it. That's what spiked the this new trend of whatever this genre of game is, where it's like horror ish. Repo's more fun to have friends than actually play the game. He thinks if you use mods, you're compensating. So, well, I think that is truthfully, that is it. I really think if you need to add fan-made content to an already existing game, then that says enough about the game as is. If you need to add mods to make the game more fun, if you need to make it more fun, obviously mods make the game more fun, but if you need to add it to compensate, then that says a lot about the game itself. Like, that's like Minecraft. Like, Minecraft is a good base game where you can enjoy the game without mods. You can add mods to make the game a lot more enjoyable because you don't need mods. But another game where it's like, you do. Oshawaves, please father my children. Hell no, I am playing child support. Are you kidding me? I'm paying no child support. Oh no, I like to make a game more fun. No, but I was thinking if you need to add mods, and I haven't heard of anybody talk other than like the first week it was out. I feel like everybody who talks about repo, like every time it gets brought up, I hear what mods. If you can't enjoy the game without mods, I don't think it's a great game. That's just my opinion. Like, it's just not a great game for me. If you have fun in the game, then it's just like, you have fun in the game. Like, I don't like it personally. It doesn't mean that like it's a bad game per se. I just don't care for those kind of games. It's like a night stand, or like a one night stand. That's how I view them. Like, to me, they're all the same game. The concept of it. You go, it's a horror game. There's evil little spooky guys out there. You gotta go, you gotta grab this thing, and then you gotta bring it back to the base. And then you get money, and then it makes your next time a little bit easier because you spend the money to buy stuff. And then you go and you grab the money, and then you do it's just rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. To me, this is not fun. That's very repetitive and boring. And that's why I will never try repo, because I tried Lethal Company and that was so. And I played with a bunch of friends. I've played that game with a group of friends that I've played so many games with, and I've had so much fun playing. But that game, just, I don't know. Playing Lethal Company was just so not fun that it killed my interest for that entire genre of games. But like, it's my loss, you know. I'm not like, I think personally the game is bad for somebody like me who enjoys like the kind of games that I enjoy. Needs of stimulations. Yeah, to me it's not, it's just like, I can't justify that time spent, that's all, because I wouldn't have fun, because the game doesn't seem like objective driven. And in an instance where there's no objective, it's like, if there's no objective, then there's no point. Not a direct objective like do this, do this, do this, do this, but like longevity wise. And again, I'm not hating on the game. Like, that's just my taste personally. Like, if you, like, realistically speaking, if you enjoy the game, then that's more power to you, because that means you can find joy in something that I cannot find joy in. And that's all life's about. So realistically, there's more power to those who do enjoy it, but I will never be able to. So that Pretendo is working on Yokai Watch's bus compatibility. I'm very happy. What does that do? What does that do? Or like, no, what does that do? But what is Pretendo? What I should have said. What is Pretendo? I got an experience as the whole era of Pokemon I missed as a kid. And yeah, you can reset it and remove any mods. Wait, hold on. Is this follow-up? Oh, just mod. Oh yeah, just mod. Yeah, I agree. Just mod. I agree 100% on modding a 2DS or 3DS. 100%. Bring it online. Okay, sorry. No, I knew that. I'm stupid. That is me being stupid. I knew what Pretendo was, and then I proceeded to ask you what the hell Pretendo was. What does Pretendo do for Yokai Watch? That's what I should have asked. That's what I should, because I knew you use Pretendo to access. Yeah, that was a really stupid question to me. I'm gonna be truthful. That was a very dumb question. Just move Cynical up from Crystal Lake? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Can I still play any physical cards normal? Yeah. Absolutely you can, Just. Absolutely. You can mod your 3DS and then do nothing with it. I just treat it like a normal 3DS and nothing would happen. I'm really Ghostbusters the way Midget ghosted me as soon as the interview was about to happen. That's crazy, Fish. No way. No way. I just went to 2DS XL for sale. That's Pokebank. Do I pick it up? No. I would just buy it. I like if it's costing more. You can just mod your 3DS and get bank. Amazing to be online with people because a couple of the yokais are locked behind. Oh, okay. Gotcha. That's cool. You watched the entire Shrek movie on a modded 3DS. Is it good? No, but it's a 3DS. It's true. So true. They got on Discord. User Jest on Discord. Jest, I'm gonna counter you. I'm gonna do you one better. YouTube it. Don't do a guide link. Do a YouTube link. Just first things first, actually, because I can tell you directly how to do this myself. Well, you need to look at your 3DS version. You gotta go to your system settings and go to system update, and it should tell you the version that you're on in the top left corner, I believe. What version? Yeah, like what's this version your system's on? And then also whether you're on an old 3DS or a new 3DS matters as well. Like if you're on like a 3DS XL or a normal 3DS, it makes a difference. And then once it's a new 3DS XL, okay, so then yeah, you're on the newer ones. So figure out your version. On Reddit, super useful. I would just watch a YouTube video. I would do a YouTube video because then you can see exactly what's going on and exactly what to do rather than trying to kind of figure it out for yourself. That's what I would just recommend to anybody who's beginning it or just like has never done it before. Just watch a YouTube video, copy what they do step by step. You'll be fine. You need to figure out your version first so you know what to Google. What's it called? Yeah, once you figure out your version, because you probably I doubt you're gonna figure it out before or while I'm still live. You might though. Just Google how to mod new 3DS XL and then version 1.34, whatever version your thing is on. I'm pretty sure when you go to system update it tells you. If not, it'll be under system information. You can also just Google how to see your system version too and get the information there. Any question you have, you can Google and it will answer it for you. Any question. I looked at it as a kid because I had a new 3DS XL with the top half having an IPS screen. An IPS screen. Get a 120GB SD card. Oh, that's another thing too, Jess. Yes, your SD card size does matter. I don't even know what an IPS screen is too. What is an IPS screen? Yeah, you can do 120GB. I don't think you'll need that many, honest. I would say 64. I would get a 64. I just like it depends on how much you want to do with it. I think 64 is fine. You could do 120. Like I don't know what the price difference between 64 and 120 is, but I would say minimum 64 if you want to install games. SD cards are dummy cheap. Yes, I agree. However, you are 29 turning 30. Just may be at the ages of 15. All of a sudden, it ain't that easy to get 25, 30 bucks. It wasn't for me anyways growing up. So, don't say it like that. Well, I'm just saying, like, if you're an adult, dirt easy, absolutely easy. But if you're not an adult, it's, you don't just, you know, you're not making money. When you're a kid, money don't grow on trees. That was the point I was trying to make. Like, you're an adult, and I don't know how old Just is. Just might be young. So where that $5 difference is a difference or whatever. Actually, I'm gonna look because I don't know. $20 for 64. $25 for 128. Okay, yeah, well that's 20. Well, if you get this one, I was looking at the same brand. Why is this one? This one's $33.90. That's a jump. Why would you? Oh, it's an Extreme Pro SD, whatever the fuck that means. It's me as on Friday. The only season card I have is on my Switch. I don't know if I want to empty that card. No, you definitely don't. Definitely don't. Can I have a lottery and what screen you got? I didn't know that. What is the size of the SD card you have now? If you only want it for bank, then that's actually fine. I don't know. Well, if you take it out, it should say. Take it out your SD card, it should say. If you only want it for bank, the size doesn't matter. If only that was true. If only that was true. I prefer physical games, then yeah, then you won't care. Bank and custom themes. Bank is whatever size bank is, like maybe like 2 gigabytes, if that. And custom themes are like 50 megabytes, so you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Do not threat. Do not fret. Not threats. Don't threat either, but don't fret. Bam. 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 Let's take a mod. Oh, well, yeah, I'm assuming that they have over 2 gigabyte. If you're running 2 gigabyte, brother, yeah. I was assuming like 12. I've never even seen a 2 gigabyte SD. I'm gonna be honest. Didn't even know those existed. So, I guess your size does matter. Sorry, champ. I don't make the rules. Oh, I'm screwing the back. Just an SD card and a 3DS, you just take it out of the side. You gotta unscrew the back or anything. QDS. Small chip here. SD card. Mine's actually a micro XC adapter, but. And then boom. Put it back in, close it. Not on the new 3DS. Brother. I got the new 3DS. That was the first one I grabbed. Oh, sorry. New 2DS XL. Same thing. New 2DS XL. Same thing. SD card is... Where? Where is the SD card? I don't remember. Oh, it's in the game cart. Game cart. SD card. Right there. Boom. Right back in. I got a 2DS XL? Thank you. I doubt you need to screw. Like, I don't know for certain, but that seems so highly improbable. New 3DS XL. I'm looking at it right now. What is this guy saying?
So you can go ahead.
I stand corrected. You have to screw that bitch out. What? That is such a dumb thing. Okay, I stand completely corrected and formally apologize for any doubt I have placed upon you. Why the hell do you have to do that? What? That is the stupidest thing ever. That is the biggest bag fumble I've ever seen. Interesting. I use a little opening. I always have my backplate unscrewed. I never knew that. I never knew that. Huh. I've never seen that before, ever. Every single 3DS console, other than the new 3DS XL, has an SD chip. Little thing that you clip out and clip back in. Because I had a 3DS, I've had a 3DS, I've had two 2DSs and a 2DS XL. Only thing I didn't have was a new 3DS XL. That was it. That's crazy. Stupidest, second stupidest thing. You're number one. Thanks, man. Not wrong, though. I was at the backplate unscrewed. Yeah. And that's the reality of it. Just if you're gonna mod your 3DS, you're probably gonna want to do that too. Keep it unscrewed, because a lot of times you need to insert your 3D or your SD card in your PC. I never knew that. Why would you do that? That's so stupid. It's meant to be a children's console. What the hell kind of child casually carries around? Was it a Phillips screwdriver? Yeah, it was. Why? Don't want the children to eat the SD cards? Well, speak for yourself. They were pretty damn tasty. I've never heard of that. Do kids actually, is that a thing? Do kids actually eat SD cards? Dude, what the hell kind of kids, bro? At what age do you feel like it is safe to assume a child will not consume something? Have you tasted a Switch cart before? No. Six? I would say 6. I would say 6, maybe 5. So, what the hell kind of parent is giving their 5-year-old a 3DS? I don't think I wouldn't do that. Absolutely not. Who says Phillips? Yours, I guess. That's different. My parent, well, I'm not about to spill life lore. My parents paid no attention to me as a child. They just gave me video games because it was easy. Wow, that says a lot about somebody, doesn't it? Millennials love giving children tech. Yeah, this is true. This is true. But even then, like, I don't think as a kid I used to ever put stuff in my mouth. But I guess that's just me, because I know that is a thing. They're so bitter. Freaky, yeah. Hi, Ash. What's up, Dom? What's up, homie? Going for a Gumi right now? Good luck, brother. Good luck. Your mom comes to stream sometimes. I'm saying as a kid. When I was, like, ages spawn... Like, from the time I spawned in to, like... 8, 9, no. How old are you in 4th grade? I would say up until 4th grade. Very little. 9, 10, yeah, there you go. Spawn location, like 9 or 10 years old. Didn't care. Gave me video games, have at her. But because they were occupied doing other things. I was gonna fidget with small stuff in my mouth, and I still do that every once in a while. Yeah, I think that's just a me thing personally. I didn't put stuff in my mouth. I wasn't somebody who was just like curious like that. Put stuff in my ears as a kid. I've never heard of that either. I've never heard of that. Anything ever gets stuck? I mean, your eardrums seem fine. Or I've never heard that you're deaf, so. Guess you didn't ever break anything. I would very quickly not to. There you go. There you go. It's just shit that I shoved in there as a kid. That's insane. I went down to hop in a unicycle with me help hunt Gumi. I don't want to break your heart when I tell you this, Dom, but it's actually not as effective to hunt multiplayer hunt because it's a spawn cap of 4 spawns per person. So if me and Orbicular joined your thing right now, we would have a most of 12 Gumi spawns at once. Whereas individually it's 16 or it's 18. Oh no, it's 5 per person. I know, but I don't got Urba Mystica. Well, that's a different story. You can hit the grind or you can hit the hacked raids. That's what I would do. It's big 25. Grinding for Urban Mystica and the big 25 is crazy. Sandwich berry. It's for badge quests. Well, no, that's cheating. No, that's cheating. No, the whole point of it, well, it's not cheating, you know, at the end of the day, it's your own playthrough. Do it however you want to do it. But typically speaking, badge quests are meant to be full odds. Typically speaking. You know Switch cards are better? No. Because I never put them in my mouth. However, them being bitter is probably intentional. I feel like they're bitter intentionally to prevent kids from eating them. Lick one, I'm good, bro. I'm good, fam. They make them icky. Big brain. That's big brain. Right. Sadly. Sorry, I said right. Sadly is crazy. So I refused to rain when I was trying to evolve my Gudra. Yeah, it's kind of lame when like you have those kind of requirements, like weather requirements. Well, you can rain dance, right? If you rain dance, if you set up rain in a battle and then it evolves, that counts. I'm pretty sure that counts. Because it's still raining. No, are you sure? Like, have you tried that and it didn't work? Or are you assuming no? Because I'm about 90% certain that doesn't work. That works. Big rain, but it needs to be raining when leveling up in battle. So if you set up rain, that's still raining. The logic is there. I'll try right now. I feel like it does. I feel like it does. I'm reading on Reddit right now. This person is saying it works. This person is saying, but this is for X and Y. They're saying, turns out I used rain dance on a route that was overcast, not raining. The Sliggoo evolved because it was already present, or it was already present overcast, because of the already present overcast weather, not because of rain dance. This means that Sliggoo will evolve it on overcast. Okay, but that's not, wait. Okay, so then it doesn't work? So then why did you say it does work and then say it? What is this song from? Pokemon Stadium soundtrack, Kids Club. Okay, well, I don't know if it works now based off of Reddit, but I think yes. I could be wrong, but I'm just applying logic. Is new vid Fortnite? Like the new vid today? Or the new vid from yesterday? Big stretch. I have a full Gen 1 living next from when I was getting all 700 Pokemon in Aura. So does this mean that I can get Shiny Charm at the beginning of Game of Let's Go Pikachu? I believe so. No, because you get the Shiny Charm in... Wait. Okay, I gotta stop reading overview. Wait. I feel like you get it from Professor Oak, but... No, you get it in, Celadon City. Right? Celadon City? The one with the, Erica's gym. Erica's gym. Yeah, Celadon. Yeah, it is Celadon. I always mix those. You can get the Shiny Charm in Celadon City. So from Celadon City you can, yes, but... You guys are Pokemon in a Let's Go? Wait. Can you not? Oh, I didn't know that. Well, there you go. Never mind then. You cannot, as you can't transfer Pokemon from... That's probably because of, like, complications with, like, moves and stuff. Like, new gen moves? Maybe? I don't know. I'm gonna give a shot. Eat grilled cheese. Yes. What's gonna ask my I love Let's Go. I love Let's Go Pikachu. Bam, bam. Bum, bum. Oh. Okay, watch battle music. That was also, you okay, watch this? Yep. Good afternoon, my friends and associates. Hello. Hey, what's up, homie? What's up, homie? Hello, hello. Why is the mic paunchy? Don't. I'm gonna kill myself. In game. Why is the mic paunchy? Why does it sound like that, dude? Oh my fucking god. I don't know what happened. My microphone used to be fine like a week ago. I think it's raunchy, but it doesn't sound right. So fucking stupid. Nothing unlistenable. No, I know that it's not like that, but I've spent, I would say in the past like 4 days, I've spent over 13 hours dealing with this bullshit. Odd, it just doesn't sound like what it used to, and it used to sound fine. Hello. There's two Oshawaves now. That's so weird. Because I'm talking and I hear myself talk. Yikes. I don't like that. Okay, everybody else is saying it's not conscious. I'm gonna ask you and you only. Leia, does that sound better to you? Cave Rebirth Asha Cave. True. Do some drawing keychains. Ooh. Wait, drawing some keychains. How do you draw a keychain? That's just his voice? I don't think it is. I think it's like my... Yeah, to me that sounds better. It's my microphone. Yeah, to me that sounds better. I just don't have the patience. I just don't have the patience. Okay, now what about... I am so sorry. Why is it so loud? I'm whispering. I'm fucking there we go, my lord. Is that... Okay. Well, that was the reasoning. My limiter didn't do anything. That's great to fucking know. My limiter wasn't doing a damn thing. It was fine before. It was not. To me, it was not. Okay, what about now? I'm waiting. No, why the fuck? Is it the compressor? It might be the compressor, actually. You started this? I know. Sorry, I'm so sorry that I keep doing fucking... I have no patience for this. I'm being so honest. My past, like, 3 days, I've spent more time working on trying to fix this stupid fucking microphone than anything else. So honest. My past, like... I think it's the compressor. It sounds like it's the compressor. Okay, so now it's not, but the compressor. Okay, I think this is fine. I'm just gonna leave it like this. No, but now it's too fucking... The compressor is supposed to make it so I don't go too loud. That is the whole point of the compressor. It is to make it so I don't reach too loud. Hold on. I think I found an alternate solution. Did that sound louder? No. Okay, there we go. I think this is good. I think this is good how it is because now this is the loudest I will make it. I will never be able to physically be any louder than this. I could scream at the top of my lungs. That's not screaming, but it shouldn't be any louder. I should sound in theory louder, but not literally. Yeah, see, that doesn't... Okay, cool. That works. Okay, back to suffering from you. Imagine how funny the would be. I don't hear a difference. This is my hair not good enough. It does too. Like, I hear a difference in a lot of things, but I also... I've been listening, like... Again, I've spent probably 14, 13 hours in the past 3 days, so I'm gonna pick up on a difference a lot more than somebody who just doesn't pay attention is going to. Imagine how funny that mic clip will be when you finally get Mew. Oh my god, guys, I finally found Mew! Do I have the image and it's printed onto the acrylic? Oh. A set of the Hisui cast. Wait, that sounds kind of cool. I thought the poll decided no Mew. What? Oh, do you mean yesterday? Wait, what poll? What did I pull yesterday? Wasn't yesterday Ralts or Execute? What did I... Yeah, what poll are you referring to? Actually, you like your voice? That's a complicated question. That's not just straight yes or no. It was like a poll like an hour ago. There was a prediction. Are you talking about the prediction? The prediction is you spend channel points, it's gambling. So you put channel points in yes or no if you think we're getting a Shiny Mew. And if we get Shiny Mew, then the people who voted yes win. And they win, it's gambling. So everybody who doubted will get their channel points plus the believers if they're right. So it's like an example. If I flip a coin heads or tails, you put 10 channel points on heads, I put 10 channel points on tails, then if it's heads, you get 20. You get my 10 plus your 10 back. It's a little bit more complicated with predictions because there's more than just one person, but it's distributed that way. It's essentially gambling. And the dominant vote was no, because the odds are we're not going to get Shiny Mew today, but... That happened to me? This it did, because instead of 10 channel points, it was 100,000. What's up, Dom? Let's go, homie. Bam, 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 bam. I was hoping for a more regular Pokemon game. Just going back to what we were talking about before. I didn't expect the catch mechanic, or the lack of abilities. Yeah, I can understand the criticism that Let's Go was absolutely catered towards, what's it called? Trying to bring Pokemon Go fans to Pokemon. So yes, the absence of abilities definitely kind of stinks. I can understand that for sure. But personally, I'm running out of VOD titles for this Mew. Just title it, I found Shiny Mew. And then clickbait everybody. No, maybe don't do that. Bam, 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 bam. That's a message of all time. Then I'm sure that would help the dislike ratio. True, true, true. If you get this Mew before I get Mudkip, I'm gonna give up for a little bit. What's it called? Shiny hunting is just shiny hunting, you know. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. I completely lost my train of thought, I'm gonna be honest. I completely lost my train of thought, I'm sorry. Completely, just long gone. I'm looking for hunts at different games at the moment. I just gonna have to start a new one. No, no, no. You have to pick a hunt and commit to it. If you do all these different hunts at the same time, then you're never gonna finish one of them. Full odds pink Mew. True. Shoutouts to pink Mew. Game of one hand, 3DS in the other. Yeah, no, that's valid. That's valid. But if you're doing all these different kind of hunts, it ain't great. It ain't great. Methinks. I think it's better to just stick with one and rip with it. But I hope we get it, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I hope we get it. I'm ready to move on from this stupid cat. And I have such a fear of going over odds. Now, I read on Reddit that it won't work. But it might. I thought the message I was reading said it works because I was in overcast weather, and then it concluded with it works because of the overcast weather. So I don't know about that. How far are you into the video? Into this video? I haven't started editing it yet. Because I don't want to edit it until we get all the shinies. Because I script. When I script, I've done like 2 different script videos. Or 2 videos where I scripted on different days. And I don't like the inconsistency of my voice. Like, if you look at the custom shiny Oras video, I don't like that you can hear throughout the different like, would script this part, and then this part, it's a different day, and I sound different, and I don't like that. So, and I can't just make my voice consistent. I don't know what it is. I think my problem is I talk in so many different consistencies. Like, when I'm on stream, I talk in a higher pitched voice, and I know I do. When I'm at home, or I'm just, like, chilling, this is how I talk. I don't know why I talk higher pitched on stream. This is what I sound like, generally. And then when I wake up, there's different variations. On the higher pitched variation, there's the, like... Because when you first wake up, obviously your voice is in a lower pitch. But there's two variations of the standard pitch. The lower pitched of the standard pitch, which is like this, but lower because I'm tired. But then there's also the lower pitch version of this voice. And it's very inconsistent. And every single, like, realistically, if you just, like, listen to me talk for 20 minutes every single day on stream, like, if you go to my Vods channel and listen to me talk for 20 minutes, you're going to notice that throughout Vods, I'm going to sound a little bit different. A little bit higher pitch, a little bit lower pitch. Just randomly. I don't know why I do that with my voice. It's only on camera. Only on camera. Off camera, it's always this. Always this. Unless I'm drinking. Then I'm loud. But, so because of that, that's why I don't like recording at different days, because my voice will sound different despite me not intentionally doing it. It just happens. So I haven't scripted anything. Out of all the shinies, I mean, well, it does say in the title. I think that's 86. Yeah, 86 out of 101. 15 left. 3 of which are mythicals, being Mew, Deoxys, Meloetta. If you exclude those, 12 left. Did indeed not work? Well, that's lame. I think it should have. Like, the logic is there. Typical L Pokemon. Absence of logic. This is why Pokemon sucks, and I like Pout World. Wait, did I say that out loud? I wish I made that Power World video. A part of me really does wish I made it, but... part of me is glad I didn't, too. Reeves is playing OBS Studios. Reeves, what the hell are you doing in OBS Studio? Oh, is that how you record your shiny clips? So I'm playing that? Yes, gotcha. Gotcha. Well, there you go, man. Keep grinding your shinies. What are you hunting for now? Because you said you were doing Solgaleo and... I don't remember. Munna, no. He completed his Munna and Lugia yesterday. So he was doing Solgaleo, which he got, and... also, that was my microwave impression, so I hope you guys liked it. Moltres! I looked, I cheated. Puts on my cool guy sunglasses, BD. Counter argument. Nuff said. To fly in my room, POV? True. Renailant. That's crazy. Oh, I saw a terrifying image that I wish to never see again. My personal favorite game, DaVinci Resolve Pro. DaVinci Resolve... I don't think they have the thing called DaVinci Resolve Pro. What do you speak of? They have DaVinci Resolve and they have DaVinci Studio, which Studio is the paid version. What the hell is DaVinci Resolve Pro? Which is that one? 3 Segi Dunsparce? Ooh. I don't want to deep into self-promo, but I do plan on doing YouTube soon. Can't wait to be your biggest hater. Super excited to be your #1 hater. I'll be sure to dislike all your videos and leave hate comments. And then I'll be your biggest hater. You already are. So I'm just balancing out the field, you know? Make sure we're on even playing grounds. Touche. Thank you. Bam, bam. Stay in the ball, bitch. Actually, if Kamala... I'm playing Pokemon Go. If this thing... Yep, okay, I'm leaving. Goodbye. I don't care about you. You're a stupid... koala. And I don't freaking care. Angry emoji. Actually, you might know this, Reeves, or any Pokemon Go gamers. What are the Pokemans, the Pikachus and Pikachus that the evil team executives, like the Team Rocket executives have? Not Giovanni, but the lady, the man, and the other man. What pocket monsters do they have? Kind of shiny. Sableye actually, yo, that's sick, dude. Congrats. That is a nice shiny. Evil Chew. It was like Pikachu, but angry. Oh no. I'd be angry too if I got kicked off the TV show. Like what mons do they have? Arlo has Horsey. Okay. What about Sierra? Sierra is the one that usually has my favorite Pokemon. Like, she had Ralts. And I think she had Beldum. Buff one has Gibble. And Sierra has... Wow, Horsey or Gibble? I feel like that's a no-brainer. Which would I prefer? Look, here's what you're talking about. In Pokemon Go, the evil team leader, or executives. Trapinch? What? I don't want Trapinch. Sierra? Actually, that'd be kind of cool. Hikey. I do want Trapinch. In Pokemon Go, when you fight one of the evil leaders, you get to catch their first Pokemon. And then there's a chance, like, it's an increased chance to be shiny. All can be shiny. I kind of figured, yeah. Also, I love how the team it recommended me to use is all weak to ground. Just want to point that out there. Thanks, dog. Only Giovanni can catch us last? Oh, is this facts or cap? Is this facts? Dialga? Oh, is Giovanni still Dialga? I thought Dialga was done. Yo, Kaiser, thank you for the follow, dude. I appreciate it, homie. How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? That was a really dumb idea for me to do a Pokemon Go battle mid-stream. I couldn't help myself. Yeah, I caught 2 Dialgas, but neither of them were, what's that called? Neither of them were shiny. Or cool. They were stinky and lame. Bum, bum. Giovanni having anything but Mewtwo is wrong? I don't entirely agree with that, if I'm being honest. Yes, actually. Why do you have fucking Heat Wave, you nerd? Like, I can see the argument for sure. I just don't entirely agree with it is all. Hold up, wait, it's so close. Hammer up. Oh, we're cooked. It's just last Pokemon. Wait. All the Snorlax grunts you can catch the last of? Like The Last of Us, like the video game? Ugh. Hold on, wait. I'm on the slivers of HP, but I might win. I won with so little HP on camera. I don't even know if you can see anymore. That much HP on my last Pokemon. I'm a gamer. In the video, you sound so different. Yeah, it's because my microphone... I've been having microphone issues for the past, like, forever. It just recently, there've been so many adjustments, and it's not a shiny Trapinch, so I'm gonna commit die. bitch. Bam, bam, bam. Is Giovanni still thinking of the newer anime? Oh, no, not at all. Giovanni, he got left to die. It's also not streamer voice in the videos. This is true. That is very much so true. It's scripted voice. The odds of finding a shiny Pokemon are 1 in... Shut up, bro. You fell off. Bam, bam, bam. I'm in Memono Gym and I'm waiting for the day he comes back with so many coins. You'd be so heartbroken when I tell you that actually you only can get 100 coins. The most you can get off of a Pokemon is 100 coins. So he's been sitting there for years and you just don't have access to him anymore. Or however long he's been sitting there for, you're gonna get the 100 coins. They've capped it. What if it's a Shondo? Well, it wasn't a Shondo, so... So in retreat collection. Play this Pokemon for the time expires. Get your elite metal collector. Well, how about you get some bitches? It's 50 out of 100. Well, there you go. It's even worse than I thought it was. Okay. Just have some spoofer go knock it out. True. High key. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Melmetal's just waiting for you to come back. POV, me with dad. Okay. Go away. Oh, I'm so sorry, Mio. I just committed murder. No, I didn't. You lived that. Ark, 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 ark. Plan on fighting. I only plan on finishing Let's Go for shiny Melmetal. Valid. Honestly, that's valid. I can respect that. Next encounter is to act like you got a shiny. Okay, here's the deal. Kaiser, if this next encounter is shiny, I will personally give you $100. Wait, that's not my sound button? Well, it's not shiny. So now you have to give me $100. That's how that works. That's how that works, by the way. Just so you know. It was in the fine print. If it's not, you owe me $100. That was the whole bet. So I accept Bitcoin. OMG, part of the last show was shot in my town. Isn't that Sigma? I heard that show was so... Am I live? Okay, that was weird. I heard that show was not very epic. That itself is cool, that there's like, whoa, there's town lore. But I heard the show was not very great. I haven't watched, but... 50 channel points? No. We don't do that. I know The Last of Us, the show is really good right now. I seen a lot of hate for the show. I've seen it, but my ex-BF was big fan. His dad actually got to be in the background for some scenes. I thought that was fun. That is cool. That is cool. W him. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Can I please get myself a freaking shiny blue? Can I get the blue cat? I watched the first season, but I haven't watched the second. My aunt says she likes this. I don't know. Oh, I don't know either. I've never seen it. I haven't heard anything. What if I stop dropping a shiny hunt while you're hunting? No. Simply put, no. Those are meant for like playthroughs. Then you get scammed. Facts. No, well, I would like that's high key. That's meant to be like, okay, I'll go shiny hunt for the rest of the stream of target that you want on the game. I'm not switching games. However, I will say no to this game. I will say no to emeralds. Any other game, whatever I'm hunting, stop, drop, shiny hunt. I'll stop and I'll go shiny hunt. Whatever you want me to shiny hunt. I won't shiny hunt it until I find it. I'll go till either stream ends and or until we find it, but then you get scammed. Facts. You kind of look like the tired guy on the computer meme. I think it's because I am tired. I slept for like 14 hours yesterday. 13. Wait. No, I slept... Yeah. Sorry, I said 13 or 14 earlier, and I was like, did I mix up the numbers? Amber Town, my beloved. That's so awkward because you were talking about this being a good song earlier, right? Like, you're like, yeah, this is a great X and Y song. This is such a good X and Y song, right? This is Aqua Chord Town. You know, I think for such a damn good song, you could at least remember the name of it. You know, we're just bringing that conversation back up. You know, if it's such a good song, you'd remember the right name of it. This was Aqua Chord Town. So, can't be that good of a song if you can't even name it right. Aqua Chord Town. I am reading Aqua Chord Town right here. Aqua Chord Town. Whoa! No way, it's the same song we're listening to. I keep forgetting I don't have a thing here. Whoa! No way! Aqua Chord Town. Look up Amber Town? Nah, I'm gonna do my own thing. It's X and Y. I don't want to listen to X and Y. You make a good point. We should skip the song. They have the same theme? Damn. So what you're telling me is X and Y is so lazy that they didn't even give unique songs to each town? Oh. Black and White could never. That is actually crazy, because like that is a thing in old Pokemon games. A lot of the songs share, or a lot of the places share songs. I'm pretty sure that stopped in Diamond and Pearl. And then, I guess they just did it for X and Y again. Hey, wait, do you know what's actually crazy? Put me on the lore, Star Khalib. You're not answering Poopy's DM last night. No, I am not. I am streaming on twitch.tv/Oshawaves. God forbid, a man just wants to disassociate in peace. Bum, 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 bum. Boys will be boys. Yep. Poopy being one, you'd think he'd understand, but apparently not. Who's at Kage last night? Because Kage texted my phone. You know what I was doing? I was sitting on that bed listening to music. Sitting, not laying. Listening to the same like 4 songs on repeat for 2.5 hours straight. That is exactly what I did. After sitting here for like an hour, dude, like what the fuck did I do? An hour and a half. I don't know how long I was sitting here for. I stopped recording for Snubby and then I did that. Why? Just 'cause I wanted to. That's what I wanted to do. I sat here. I did after I was on my work. I didn't want to do anything. I just kind of sat here and literally stared at my wallpaper for like an hour. And I was like, I really don't want to do anything. And then I got up. I was like, all right, I'm going to go do something. I took 4 steps and I was like, you know what? I'm actually just going to sit down. And I proceeded to sit down, listen to the same 4 songs on repeat for like literally the rest of the night until I went to bed. So I think like it's 2.5 hours. I finished. I can tell you actually. When did I finish this? Properties. 10:50 p.m. is when I finished working. Right? No, then I was trying to do mic stuff. Fuck, maybe like 11. Sat here for like an hour and a half. I think I got up at like 12:30. Around 12:30. And then I ended up going to bed till Around 3. A little bit sooner, like earlier than 3, maybe a little bit later. I don't know. Sat there. So, where's the? There's some good wallpaper. I don't even know what I was thinking about. I couldn't even tell you. I don't even remember like anything. Like yesterday was such a blur for me that I completely forgot it even happens. Like when evil. When Reeves was talking about finding a shiny Munna and Lugia yesterday, I was like fully convinced he didn't because I remember being in a VC with him 2 days ago. And I was so convinced that that was yesterday, so my brain just completely forgot yesterday even happens. Wait, did we kill Mew recently or something? The vibe is a little disturbed. Did we kill a Mew recently or something? The vibe was a little bit disturbed. What do you mean? Like, did I fail shiny Mew? No, not at all. Bro, was out of it yesterday? This ain't just a yesterday thing. This is a regular thing. Twice a week, 3 times a week. We approaching odds. Yeah, I know, and it makes me so incredibly sad. When we waves, you didn't feel a shiny. Shut up. Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't even jinx it. Don't even manifest it. Don't do nothing. Don't do it nothing. Surely we scam all of his points. That would be nice. But I'm manifesting it. Why don't you try manifesting some bitches? I'm sorry. It's nothing more than copium. I didn't mean that. Hashtag friendly fire. Maybe we find that under odds. You went for a specific Pokeball from you? No. I'm just master balling it. Just because it knows metronome and I'm not risking it metronoming into a boom. Because that's happened to me before. But you'd think if it happened to me once, it wouldn't happen again, but... Who want master balling? True. True. Retweet, brother. Retweet. You literally do 1 turn of metronome? You'd have to gift 50 subs. You would have to give 50 subs for me to let that happen. I have been shiny hunting Mew since like January, February. And we are now in June. And I've yet to find it, which means that's 4 months of progress on and off camera. That could potentially get thrown down the drain. You would have to compensate 50 subs. It's not June yet. It's gonna be. The end of May. So. I will let it do 1 single turn of metronome for 50 subs. But otherwise, I am not the slightest chance in hell doing that. Are you looking for a bubble one? I'm looking for the blue one. What's your favorite serpent Pokemon? What are the options other than Arbok and Serperior? Because those are the only two I can think of. What are my options, Blaziken? Or Blaze, sorry. If I could afford it, I would feel bad if it actually blew myself up, so I will not. Oh. Silicon, yeah, Silicobra. Seviper. I'm thinking Serperior. Snivy is one of 3 Steelix equates the Melodic? Yeah, Melodic. Never mind. Melodic. Easily. I love Melodic. Snivy is one of 3 Pokemon, or 3 starter Pokemon I put in S tier, but absolutely Melodic. That is my answer. Until so goofy, yeah, that Pokemon couldn't just not exist, and I'd be perfectly fine with it. Bro could just cease to exist, and I would be a-okay with that. Guys, can we come together and say something stupid next encounter? Something stupid next encounter? Guys, no, please! If you find this shiny, it's gonna look so bad for the video! Don't say that, please! Nice answer. When did you get your Mewlight? The internet. I don't remember. Can I be honest? Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I'm not trying to gatekeep. I just don't remember. Probably Temu. I'm gonna be honest. Probably Temu. Because Temu is a fun little website in the instance that, or in the reason because that is like one of very few websites where you can make official Pokemon merch, or you can make Pokemon merch and not get taken down by the official Pokemon company. If I were to make or Etsy, you could do Etsy, maybe. Etsy's hit or miss. I don't know if they have LED lights on Etsy, but like there's a bunch of LEDs. There's actually a Jirachi LED light that I wanted, a sleeping Jirachi. Is it still? Does it even exist? No, I don't want. That's a glow in the dark flash. There was a sleeping Jirachi LED light that I wanted that I didn't like. I was gonna get instead of Mew, but it was sold out by the time I went to go get it. Yeah, see, I'm not seeing any Jirachi LED signs on the internet. Oh, but that Lucario one looks kind of sick. Okay, there's a Jirachi one on eBay, but that's not the one I wanted. Bam, 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 bam. I want a Torchic one or a Bulbasaur. You could probably find them. You just gotta look. Bulba Waves and Sniper Waves versus Sigma Waves and Huzzle Waves. Huzzless Waves. Favorite legendary? Zekrom. That's my go right there. Zekrom is my go. I love that guy. I don't think there's a legendary I like more. I'm gonna take a look just in case I'm wrong, but I don't think there is a single legendary I like more. Dialga's up there. So was Groudon. I think my top three are probably Zekrom, Zekrom, Groudon, Dialga. Oh, crazy. Wave said something good about Gen 4, I know. Yeah, probably those three. Ain't nobody coming close to my goat Zekrom, even though his shiny is horrendous. That's the Black Dragon, right? Yeah. He likes his edgelords. I'm literally a certified edger. What can I say? I edge no goon. That's a bar. Someone Photoshop a shiny waves. What do we? I don't know, Anna. What about you guys, chat? What are you guys' favorite legendaries? Put me on Lilore. What are your favorite legendaries? The only one that I can remember is, I think, Orbs is Rayquaza. Yep. I was so right. My brain is so smart. Look at me go. Free-fired. Absolutely free-fired. Terrakion would probably be my number one. Aren't you just a little weirdo, bro? Hypno's your favorite Pokemon, Terrakion's your favorite legendary? Little weirdo. Kyogre, Groudon, Koraidon? Boxer? No, just legendary, period. Zero, Aura, Mew, and Mewtwo. Actually, Mew is a mythical, not a legendary. There's a difference. Hoopa? Actually, Hoopa is a mythical, not a legendary. There's a difference. Zero is also mythical. Actually, Zero Aura is a mythical. There's actually a difference. You pulled Groudon out of your ass? No, I love Groudon. Groudon is like a close second. If Zekrom didn't exist, hands down Groudon. But Suicune? My favorite mythical is probably, I don't know. Celebi? Or Victini? Oh, you had Groudon for mine? Oh. Did I say Groudon, Kyogre, Lugia, Koraidon? If I said Groudon, I'm sorry. I meant to say Koraidon, not Groudon. My bad. Is your other Mezco? If so, him? Yep. The mythicals are as follows: Mew, Celebi, Jirachi, Deoxys, Phione, Manaphy, Darkrai, Shaman, Arceus, Victini, Keldeo, Meloetta, Genesect, Diancie, Hoopa, Volcanion, Megarna, Marshadow, Zeraora, Meltan, Melmetal, Zarude, and Pecharunt. Okay, Pokerab, go crazy. Those are the mythicals. Yeah, mine's probably Celebi, but Victini is a second. Imagine if humans were catchable like Pokemon, that's interesting. That make life really interesting to say the least. Wait, the distributed? Yeah, mythicals are generally distributed. They used to be in like in-game events like this one, but they were event exclusives, or they are event exclusives that, like generally speaking, get distributed like years later. Calyrex isn't. Calyrex is a legendary. No, Gen 8's mythical is Zarude. Don't ask me why. Fine, my nose exploded for a minute. But we're here. I'm not dead. I got a Japanese demo just for this hunt. You can do this hunt on English emeralds. You just can't trade it up. You just can't transfer it up. That is the only reason I'm doing it on Japanese, because I need to transfer it up. Well, I don't have an English emerald either, but like I specifically got a Japanese one so you can trade it up. And also, Japanese ones are cheaper. It was only Japanese. It was only distributed on Japanese. You can, but like the place is coded into the game. Like Faraway Island is coded into the game, so you can teleport here. Like if you use like teleport cheats in an English copy, you can teleport here. But his nose said my main goal is to blow up. Facts, dude. Who is $200+ for Emerald right now? Welcome to being a Pokemon content creator. I don't have a choice. I plan to do a Japanese for most, the most authentic Mew, even though the distribution event isn't active anymore, so as close as I can get. You can also just hack one in. The event, I mean, not the, you can hack a Mew in, I guess, too, if you really wanted, but I feel like that was like, I don't think it's cheating if you hack into the event. That's, and you know, I mean, I'm biased, I'm literally, I did that. I didn't buy a copy of this event, I won't lie about that. I don't think it's cheating if you cheat in the event because it's not possible to get anyway. That's kind of how I am. If it's not possible to access something anymore, then I see no problem in cheating it in. I don't see a problem in that. However, that being said, at the end of the day, do whatever you want to do. It doesn't matter what other people think. This is my dream to get me too. High key, same layup. Same. Yeah, limited time events are ass. Yeah, but that's what makes them fun. Like, no, you wouldn't care. Like here's an example, okay? Deoxys and Oras. Hello, black and white, my lord. Announce yourself any louder. That's technically an event. But it's like, nobody looks at it as an event because it's not limited time. For it to be or to hold any inherent value, it has to be limited time. Otherwise, people just don't care. But then if it's limited time, the people who don't have access to it later becomes a problem for them. So it's like a lose-lose scenario. Either you don't make an event at all, or you make the event limited time, and then only some people don't get it. I'd every Pokemon card just can't give them all away though. Maybe streaming on another platform. Wait, what? Am I bugging or am I not seeing some chat messages? I don't understand entirely. What's up, Sai? How you doing, homie? Hello, hello. I don't understand entirely what I mean by not seeing them. Like, you don't see them in Twitch chat, but you see them here? Or you don't see them here, but you see them in chat? Or you're just blind? I don't know. That may be the case. Maybe you're just like typing, like you're using like an audio thing. You're just like type in A-R-T space I-S space S-T-I. I don't know. Responding to some text that we aren't seeing. Could be Twitch itself then. That's weird. That's weird. Cookie Crisps? Ew, hold on. Like the cereal? Cookie Crisps are fire. What do you mean, ew? Are you kidding me? Cookie Crisps are fire, dude. Smash on this bowl of Cookie Crisp. I'm so jealous, bro. What do you mean, ew? Dude, those are gas. So incredibly gas. Are you kidding? Talking about ew is crazy. So good, bro. I'm jelly, dude. I've been good, Say. I've been good. I just been gaming. You know what I'm saying? Look at this damn cat over and over again until eventually it's blue. Oshawaves, why do you have the tongue palette of a 7-year-old? Because as a kid, my parents used to reward me with yummy food and discipline me with not yummy food. So now I've glorified eating food that is considered yummy. There you go. Or easier answer, I just like what I like and dislike what I dislike. I don't want to be one of those people who pretends to like this food because it's socially accepted. Like, it's like sushi. That shit is fucking gross. I don't care what anybody says. That is gross. And the fact that it's a glorified social food, half the people I know who eat that don't like it. They just tell themselves they like it because it's meant to be like a rich person food. That's disgusting. See, like coffee's nasty. I think there's a coffee for everybody. I am confident there's a coffee for everybody. I love coffee. I used to hate coffee, and I love coffee. But I think there's a coffee for everybody. So I feel like the people who don't like coffee just haven't found their coffee yet. Because I used to not like coffee until I tried it a certain way, and I basically only like it that certain way. Oh, ouch. What are you saying, oh, ouch, to? Why? Where is the boo-boo? I prefer energy drinks. That's fair. I eat everything personally. There's like a few choice foods I dislike, and that's mostly for texture reasons. That's fair. That's fair. I just think it's lame when people, because it happens a lot, say that they like this food because of, like, I guess you could say social pressure, and then they dislike foods that they dislike. Like, I have a palate of a 7-year-old, is the words you used. Which means I just like food. I just like yummy food. What is, like, that's what I mean. It's like, why is that frowned upon? Not specifically to say you, Leia, because I get told that a lot. I get told that a lot. It's not like it's just specifically you. I was like, what's wrong with me liking foods that I know, generally speaking, everybody likes? They just pretend they don't. Not specifically like Cookie Crisp. Like, you just might not like Cookie Crisps. But generally speaking, I feel like I like, and if anything, you call me basic for liking basic foods. That's fair, but to frown upon it has never been something my brain can comprehend. Sushi hate in my ears. Crawls into a hole. Oh, okay. Well, stay in that hole. Just kidding. I'm kidding, I swear. See, I like energy drinks. I just subconsciously hate that I drink them. Like, I know that they're bad for you, and I don't like that. Which is why I'm like, oh, it's okay with coffee, because I'm like, coffee is less bad for you. Like, it's been around a lot longer, so it's a lot more stuff is known about coffee, including, like, long-term effects. Like, in theory, which is kind of crazy, like, we are the first... I think we've talked about this before. We're the first generation to experience so much. There is no idea what happens, like, to the human body when there's long-term screen exposure, like 80+ years of screen exposure, which won't know until our generation has completely died out. And then our lives will be studied. Like, we are part of a huge study. Like, realistically speaking, listening to music every day could be so bad for you, and we wouldn't know, because we are one of the first generations to be able to experience that, to be able to have access to constant music in our ears, or to play. Like, we spend more screen time, like, we have spent more time on screens than any other human ever has before. So we don't know how that affects us long term, and we won't know until the end of our life. So we are the test dummies, if you will, to know long-term effects of so many things. And energy drinks, like the rise in popularity of energy drinks. I know Red Bull's been around for a while, but when was Red Bull invented? Red Bull came out in 1987. So realistically speaking, consuming, you can kind of put 2 and 2 together as to what will happen if you drink energy drinks every single day. But we don't know what the healthy limit is until our entire generation has died out. Then you can look back, you can compare, okay, well, this person did it this much, this person did it this much, these are the results, this is the ideal amount. We won't know what the ideal amount of anything that is normal to us is, ever. So, in that aspect, I won't know what, or like, I don't know what happens if you drink energy drinks every single day. Exactly, or what the, what's the, I just used the word, what is the, not recommended, I guess, like, yeah, I guess, like, that's a synonym, the recommended amount that is okay to consume, whereas coffee there is, because coffee's been around forever. Ain't nothing new to discover in coffee land. I think it's more that you're picky to food outside of the 7-year-old palate. I'm trying to think of an example. You're not wrong. No part of you is like, I know I'm a picky eater. I'm like sushi. Other than sushi, but I just don't like seafood. I don't think that, like, I think that's a lot more common. Like, not liking seafood isn't enough grounds to be that, so I'm trying to think of, like, other examples. Thank you for the like, Booby. I appreciate it. I'm freaking me out, streamer boy. Why am I freaking you out? Boo! Jump scared, but it's a Freddy style. I hate like 90% of vegetables. I do too. And what I hate more is people who pretend that they like them. That's what I hate. There are people like glorify vegetables, and it's like, you know what? Sure. They're not bad. They're not like terrible. But those people who are like, yeah, I love eating vegetables every day. Like, bro, don't bullshit. I know that you are not enjoying eating those tomatoes every day as much as I would enjoy eating cookies every day. Like, we both know one is having a lot more sensation than the other. That drives me nuts. That drives me so nuts. Let's say that I eat cookies every day. That was just the first thing that came to my mind. So I'm getting existential. Oh, you get used to it, Leia. I'm gonna be honest. That is how my brain thinks, like, just with life. constantly. There is not a single day that doesn't go by where I'm not thinking about something of that extent. Something of that sort, of existential. If a cow doesn't produce milk, is it a milk dud or an utter failure? No, it's probably dead because it's getting shot. And then turned into a yummy, yummy McDonald's cheeseburger. Oh, we know now. It makes people dumb. Does it? Does it? Does it really? And here's another question. What is the definition of dumb? With the power of the internet, there are so many contradictions to words that no longer have the correct meaning. Truthfully, I think in the next 150, 200 years, so many words are gonna have their definitions altered. Because define dumb. Is dumb the absence of knowledge? Am I considered dumb because I don't know the geography? Like, I don't know anything geography related. Does that make me dumb? But if that's the case, why is that dumb? Why is dumb directly associated with just an example, by the way, directly associated with geography? Like, if me and you are talking, you love geography, I know nothing about geography, you're gonna consider me dumb. But then if we go and we talk about Call of Duty, where you know nothing and I know everything, I'm gonna consider you dumb. That contradicts the word. How is, like, dumb? That doesn't make sense anymore. How are we both dumb? Or how are neither of us dumb? Either way, that word doesn't make sense anymore. You need to be a philosophy professor? I get told that a lot. I have heard that on multiple occasions. I know geography, they don't teach that anymore. No, I agree, Papa Bear. I 100% agree. But my Twitch chat cooks me all the time because I don't know geography. They cook me all the time when I'm like, I don't know where this place is, or I don't know where that is. High key, feel like they kind of overreact about it. But they always make it a big deal when I don't know this or that about this. Like the other day, I didn't know Irish was a language, which is fair because I found out nobody really speaks that language locally. In Ireland, nobody speaks that language. And basically everybody in chat was calling me stupid for it. Not literally, but the way they were reacting implied that I should have known that. And then I'm just sitting here like, why? So, my sister didn't know Canada was above the US. And see, to me, that's like, wow. But like, that doesn't make her stupid. That just means she didn't know. That just means that that knowledge wasn't presented to her. Like, that's all knowledge is. Knowledge is nothing more than memory and presented knowledge. If a child grows up without hearing anything about shapes, okay? They can obviously see shapes, they can see circles, but they can't identify it because they were never told, this is this is that, this is that. Is the child dumb for not knowing what shapes are? Are they dumb because they were never taught that? They were never told that? Ignorance is being uninformed. Dumb is the inability to learn or process. See, but that's where dumb becomes like questionable. First of all, I agree. I think that's a very great way to put it. However, I still believe the term dumb is not, like, I feel like that word specifically is gonna get changed because here's the deal. We could sit down, me and you could sit down, we could talk about geography for 30 minutes a day for 6 months straight. All right? 2 years go by, probably gonna forget all of it. Does that make me dumb? Because of the inability to, like, of my inability to process the information you taught me? I taught, like, you taught me, and at the time I remembered it, but as time goes on, knowledge is nothing more than memory. It is nothing more than remembering the things you processed. But if it's not of importance to me, this is how I am, and I really feel like more people are like this, and they just don't admit it, or they just don't know it about themselves. You remember things that are important, the things that to you are important. If I told you I had a cheese sandwich yesterday, and I ask you what I had for breakfast yesterday 3 weeks from now, most of you aren't going to remember. Why? Because that's not important. That doesn't make you dumb. You process that I said I had a cheese sandwich. You probably visualize to an extent a cheese sandwich, what's on a cheese sandwich, or me eating a cheese sandwich. So you processed it, but your lack of memory doesn't make you dumb for that. No, because that's not important. And to me, geography isn't important. So when I don't know about geography, and then I get called dumb for it, or I get, what's the word? Somebody makes me feel dumb for not knowing about it. I'm always like flabbergasted at the logic behind it. Because to me, that's not important. Whether I know Irish is a language, whether I know this place is a country or not, does not in any way, shape, or form affect my life whatsoever. That is useless knowledge, truthfully. That does not affect my day-to-day process whatsoever. But remember the most small and obscure things, then you do. Like, there will always be that person who does. There will always be that person who does. But they're like 100%. No, did I say? I don't know if I said weirdos. If I said weirdos, I'm sorry. It's because I read Papa Bird's message while I was talking. There will always be those people who remember the smallest of obscure things. And honestly, I envy that memory. Like, good for you. But generally speaking, you're not going to remember that. So that's why I think, like, dumb and his knowledge consumption is really stupid. Now, nobody remembers everything. Remembering everything is an anomaly. I 100% agree with that, but I feel like people don't. Or people just don't think about that. At all. At all. I think dumb will be a word used at all in 100 years. I agree. Honestly, I agree. I really hope so anyways, because if that's the case, then that means this, like, the human species has evolved. And is better at understanding or deciding when information is important and not. My wife called me insane because I'm whining about Mudkip. Divorce. Yeah, file them papers, bro. I mean, your shirt does say I pee in pools, so we can agree you're dumb. I mean, like, if I'm dumb, I'm dumb. That's fine. But the context of dumb is always, like, that's never made sense to me. Or just, like, stupid. Or just, like, the lacking of knowledge. Because here's a counter, I guess, to another thing, too. And I'm bringing this up. Not that it bothers me, per se. But it always, like, blows my mind when people react the way they do. When they don't realize, or when they realize that I don't know, or I don't remember a specific thing that generally people do. And this is most commonly with geography. Like, when I tell people I didn't know Denmark was a country because I mixed it up with Denver. And I know Denver's a state. For the longest time, people would freak out about that. They're not like freak out, like actually go insane, but like they would react to that. And I think that's absurd. But then, like, that alone is what's the word? That is it's something. Not degrading, but it doesn't sound like demoralizing isn't the right word, but it's like demoralizing in a sense. Like, it doesn't make me feel, but generally speaking, the average human being would feel like less of a person based off of the reactions of individuals. Like, I don't take it personally, but the average person would. And that is absurd to me because that means there are people out there who do take it that way. And in reality, that reaction isn't a justified reaction whatsoever. Because one thing that I can tell you right now is I excel with numbers. And this is not like no egotistical stuff. I can probably manage financials better than most people here. Most people, period. I would say period, not even just here. Because that implies that you guys aren't good. That's not what I'm saying. I can manage money better than many, many, many individuals. And to me, that is an important skill. To be able to manage money is so much more important than be able to identify that this country speaks this language. Because one affects your day-to-day life, one affects 1 in every 10,000 conversations. But why this one is of higher, like this one is a, what's the word? This will get more of a reaction out of individuals than money management. I don't manage money. My wife pays the bill sometimes. I have to wait money for a new game. That's fair. Like, there's nothing wrong with not being able to manage money either. There's nothing wrong with that. Like that's why I said just generally, because the way I worded it at first made it sound like it was a bad thing. But I would argue that is a very important skill for an independent individual. If I lose my life, I don't know how to pay bills. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. As an independent, when you're not independent, when you're codependent, that's a completely different situation. But as an independent individual, which I am, that is one of the most important skills, in my opinion. You're talking about school with Doom music on. I think that's funny to me. Well, not directly school, but I think we as humans are more looking at why people don't understand things like ADHD and autism and helping them rather than just calling them stupid for understanding. I agree. I feel like generally that is a correct statement. I feel like more so recently it's been better. I feel like that is something that like actively is getting improved upon in this time period, but 10-20 years ago, absolutely not. So I do agree with that statement. I very much so do agree. But also to add on to that, that is something that looks like is from what I've seen and from what I've understood anyways, is something that's actively being improved upon as like just as a species, and I think that's fantastic. I think that is a fantastic thing. If we weren't if we weren't told hot or cold, how would we know? What do you mean? What do you mean by that statement? Also, what's that big thinking for? How's it going, homie? I get people at work giving weird looks when I don't know their home state is. Yeah, and that's just like absurd because like, why does that matter? And I think that I'm very much so a person who is, why does that matter? I am very much so, if it's not important information, I will not retain it. Which is why I never have been excelling at geography or even like to an extent English. Like English is the subject in school, not English as a language. And even kind of math. Like math is probably one of the most not advanced math. Like I think after grade 9, 10 math, that's kind of useless beyond that. But I feel like math is applied the most into real life because money is prominent. But I've never excelled in those other ones like science or like English class. I was like, because to me was not important whatsoever. To me, I was like, this isn't gonna benefit me in life, so I don't care. And that's how I process information. So I won't put any effort towards memorizing locations on the globe or languages or something that doesn't apply in my life. But then I will retain very important information that if I find that it's crucial information. If it matters and I feel like that I need to know it because I can think of a scenario where that would be useful to know, and that scenario is a realistic scenario, I will retain and process information perfectly. Otherwise, I completely discard it in one ear, out the other. Geography is so useful though. Can you please provide me 3 examples of how in my life I use geography? Not that you know in your life actually. You don't know my life. So that's actually a bad example. 3 ways in your life that you use geography. Generally. Please explain to me a situation where you need to know that I am only using this because my geography knowledge is so bad and I only remember this one. What is an instance where you need to know exactly where Ireland is located on the map? Or that you can name and locate and identify all 57 states. There's 57, right? Or that you can tell exactly where Austria is on the map. If you're a pilot, yes. There are instances, absolutely. That is actually the point I was going to get to after they answered the question. 50? It's 50. Okay, there you go. It's 50. See, I don't even know that. I thought it was 50. There you go. Didn't even know. How's the math too? Of course. In the instance where you are a pilot, absolutely. Or where you work in a field that requires an information, then that information is important and you should retain it. But I'm not. So to me, why should I retain that information? I don't travel. I traveled once in my entire life. I've been on a plane one singular time. In the 21 years of my existence, I've traveled once. And to be honest, I didn't even know what you need to know where I was on the globe. Like me knowing where, because I went to Denmark, me knowing where Denmark was on the globe changed nothing. The purpose of my trip was to go visit an individual. And their location, the only like thing that mattered about the location, the only thing if their location was different would have altered is the price of the ticket. If they were closer, it would have been cheaper. If they were farther, it would have been more expensive. Other than that, their location did not matter whatsoever. So I didn't even need to know where Denmark was on the map. I did for conversation's sake and, you know, to better understand the individual, but in no way, shape, or form did I need to know geography whatsoever, even in the instance that I did travel. That's just me. At least saying you went on a plane would once imply that you never came back. I've only flown once. I see. Okay, no, I see what you're saying. Yeah, no, I understand. I see what you're saying. Technically speaking, then I've flown 6 times. Right? 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times. I think 30, 40 years ago, geography was important for traveling because there was no GPS, but we have tools to help us now. That is the other thing too. Absolutely. I 100% agree. With the invention of the internet, I don't need to retain any knowledge. Basically, any question I need to know, I can Google. That is the point of it. Google is a tool for memory storage. Google is an upgraded library. What were libraries used for? Holding books. And books used to be used to hold knowledge. If you look in the older movies, those movies with science or whatever, the science person would whip out this book and they would be like, okay, what I need to know is right here. And you would remember it so you didn't have to look at that book. That's why you would remember something. So you did not need to depend on the book. Why? Because odds are you're not carrying a book with you 24/7. You're not carrying that specific book with you all the time. So you'd remember it. This device never leaves my side. I never am not anywhere without my phone, as most people are. This device has access to infinite knowledge. So why do I need to remember realistically anything that can be Googled? Things that cannot be Googled is a different story. For example, I cannot Google my best friend's color. I cannot Google my mother's birthday. So those are things that I should remember because I need to know those things. But I don't need to remember where or what language they speak in Austria. I don't need to know or remember how many states there are because I can Google that. If at any point it comes up in conversation, I can Google it or just have the other person correct me. Simply like I just did. Like I said 57, you guys said 50. Boom, guess what? Now I know there's 50. So why would I need to remember that? When I could use that storage in my brain, because I know that I don't remember a lot. I do remember things, but I don't remember a lot of things. So the limited amount of storage that I have in my brain, I should keep for more important things. Rather than geography, science. Oh, shiny Mew! Let's go! Oh my god! Oh, it's there and it's real! Oh my god! It looks so good! Oh my god! Oh, we got it! Oh, it's over! Oh my god, what is that? What is that? What is it? What is it? 7552. Oh my god! Oh my god! There it is! Oh, dude! Oh my god! Oh my god, it's real! Oh my god! Do you guys hear the game? Yeah, you do. Okay. Oh my god! It's there! We got it! Oh my god!
This was the stream.
Oh my god! Oh, what do I say? Shiny Mew, ladies and gentlemen. Shiny Mew. Ladies and gentlemen and everything in between. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's real. Oh my god, it's real. Oh my god. Oh, it's real. Hold on, I want a screenshot. I want a screenshot. I want a screenshot for Twitter. Hold on, hold the phone. I need a screenshot for Twitter. Oh my god, it's real. That's a terrible screenshot. Hold on. Hold on. Oh my fucking god. It's real. Oh my god, it's real. Holy shit. Holy shit. It's real. Oh my god. It's fucking real. Oh my god. Oh my god. Pay out the believers. I got you. 07 to Orb. 07 to Orb. Enjoy your bans. Chat, my alt account just got 50,000 channel points. That's insane, bro. That's insane. Holy shit. Quick, pull out the cartridge while he's saving. Yeah, well, you're gonna be heartbroken when I tell you that it's emulated. There is no cartridge. My mother has my cartridge that I dumped it on. I'd like to elaborate. I have an Emerald cartridge. Well, I don't have it technically right now, but I own one. That's the word. Oh my god. Because I don't have a capture card. Oh, quick cuts his power. I saved already. Don't care. I saved. I've clipped it. I don't care. Oh my god. Nature guesses, ladies and gentlemen. I can't even look at the nature, dude. What am I talking about nature guesses for? Does it even show the... Does it show plus or minus? Like, does it show red? Does it show red? No, it doesn't. Okay. Don't care. Don't care. You're my flyer. I need you. Don't care. Don't care. Oh my god, chat, it's real. Chat, it's real. Chat, it's real. Oh my god, chat, it's real. Oh my fucking god, chat, it's real. It looks so good. It looks so good. It looks so good. No, I clicked shiny oddish first encounter, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Back to back shinies, baby. I'm a gamer. Okay. 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 You guys wanted a metronome move? I'm gonna click metronome. What move did I just use? I have animations off. I have no idea what move I just used. But I used something. No, it was just one boost. Maybe charge beam? I don't even know. It was just one stat increase. There was only one text line. Maybe it was charge beam. Doing that much damage, I'm guessing charge beam. Power up punch? Oh, was it super effective? It was super effective. You're right. It probably was power up punch. For animations, I think it's that one. That's saved. Do I have to save these? Okay, we're. I think you're right. I think it actually was. Whoa. Bigger pupper. All right. Let's try this again. Move. Okay, and Tim's not cool. One metronome turn. Wait, I didn't. Wow, that did a lot of damage. And it decreased my stats? Wait, what is move animations? Text speed. Oh. Right, left is off, right. Try that again, let's try that again. One more time, run it back. So we can actually see the damn move. Bird! Little guy, thank you, Rico. Oh my god. Oh, it's this one. Alright, one move. Fake tears, okay. Holy fucking shit, dude. Oh my god, it's real. Oh, you're so beautiful. You're so beautiful. If you smack yourself, I'm releasing you. No, I'm not. Boom. Calm Mind? No, I have no idea what that is. Oh my god. Okay, you dumbass, I'm supposed to do that. I just wanted to see it go boom. Wow, that's Frenzy. I think that's Frenzy Plant. Get wrecked. Stupid bird. Wrecked. Make sure to save. Oh, I already have. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our Shiny Mew. And with that, concludes today's stream. So, I would like to thank each and every single one of you gamers for stopping by and hanging out. I will see you guys again tomorrow. We got some stuff to do. We got a lot of progress to make. We got stuff to do. With Mew gone, that was the biggest obstacle. So now we are gonna start flying through these damn shinies. Tomorrow is double island scan for Ralts. And maybe Dwojin. I don't know. We'll see. But thank you guys for stopping by. If you haven't already, you guys know the drill. Join up on the Discord server, !DC. Follow me on Twitter if you haven't already. And the odd chance you haven't subbed to the YouTube, check out the YouTube. I have a VOD channel too, so if you're able to watch that reaction back, VOD channel's right there. That's it for today, chatters. Make sure you guys are eating water, drinking food as well. Take care of yourself. Your brain needs it, your body needs it, and I would appreciate it. That's all I got for today. See you ladies, gentlemen, and everything in between tomorrow.